You know, you're right. That intro's beginning to grow on me. That's a pretty cool intro.
Very cool.
I like it a lot.
I like it more than the
Only a
other one.
lot. What the hell? He put so much work into that, creating all the prompts for it.
Yeah, well, I wish I could say that, but I didn't. It took like about an hour to make and do editing and add the audio, add the audio
Don't
layers.
tell me that.
Don't sell yourself short.
Don't do that.
It only gets easier the more of them that you do. So,
That's
I've
true.
done so many of them, the editing gets a lot easier. So, oh man, what a session last session. Where we last left off, the crew had finally leveled up to level 6. Kunlun sets a course toward the southern reach of Tal'Dorei to find Tobias's vault. With a planned resupply stop at Idril Isle during the journey, Slick and Cinder collaborate to install a holographic cloaking device on the Red Tide that can render the ship invisible. Meanwhile, Captain Bungo struggles with deep guilt over ordering the destruction of the town of Highwatch. Seeking guidance, he is manipulated by both Skrilo and Mordane's chaos patron Gil, who actively push the halfling captain to embrace bloodlust and strike fear into their enemies. While scouting on his giant bat, Maggot spots an uncharted island surrounded by shipwrecks and meets a hospitable dwarf offering a feast. The crew goes ashore, navigating a magically parting jungle before finding the dwarf's lavish campsite. Bungo, Maggot, and Slick are magically charmed and begin to gorge themselves on the food. Suspecting a trap, Cinder casts Dispel Magic on the dwarf's tent, shattering the illusion. The beautiful campsite vanishes, revealing they are sitting on a massive pile of skeletons belonging to thousands of victims. The crew loots the bone pile, finding a cauldron of plenty, a belt of dwarven kind, and some magic beans. However, tragedy strikes when Maggot, fed up with the conversation of his companions, leaps into his bag of holding in hopes of avoiding their nonsense, only to discover that he's leapt into a bag of devouring. After Slick is then regurgitated out, it is up to Maggot it's up to who actually healed you? Was Skrilo, wasn't it? That who brought you back?
Mordain with his
Mordain,
wand.
that's right. Yeah, Mordain with his wand of raise dead. However, upon being brought back, he then began to he was an object of testing his foot in the other bag while he was still dead, allowing the other bag of devouring to consume his foot.
Now, let's recap that the right way. Maggot took his bag of devouring to see if it was a bag of devouring on my foot, destroyed my foot,
Sure.
found out it was my foot, went and got a freaking bone from the bone pile, and then used the wand of revivify or whatever.
Or raised dead, leaving the goblin with 2 left feet, one a halfling left foot, and of course his standard goblin foot. Terrified but exploring beneath the old tent, Maggot uncovers a trapdoor containing the dead dwarf from the illusion, clutching a token of Dumathoin, the dwarven god of creation. Overpowering her magic, Cinder successfully casts Raise Dead on the corpse. The dwarf awakens, screams "not again," and is instantly dragged into the earth as the red moon of Rudius flashes above. The party realizes the dwarf was actually the god Dumathoin. By reviving him, they inadvertently allowed the god killer Predathos to consume his remains. Terrified by what they witness, Slick burns the cursed jungle to the ground using his flamethrower. The crew flees back to the Red Tide and successfully escapes the island to then begin their long rest and continue their journey towards the island of... Always having a hard time with that name. I'm not using the island of Idril to resupply for their major journey towards the southern tip of Tal'Dorei. It is currently evening, is there anything anyone wants to work on before settling into a long rest? Because now that you have the crew, the ghostly crew, you don't technically need to keep a watch. The ghostly crew is capable of keeping those nighttime watches.
Mordain, I'd like to speak with you in my quarters.
Another crew member wants to talk.
Saucy.
Someone's in trouble.
Leave the door.
I got Mordain's like, oh yeah, baby, I'm in trouble.
We'll leave the door open.
Aww.
He's like,
Are you sure? The last time that he went in there with Sephora, we had to hear about it all night.
We'll leave the door open.
Thank you.
Don't worry. Yes, we'll leave our
So
clothes
it's
on
easy
too.
for you to hear, Slick.
I'm gonna go downstairs and I
Listen,
work on.
there's no judgment from me, just a fee if I'm scarred for life. That's all I'm gonna say.
We're all scarred
Okay.
for life on that one. That was horrible.
Bungo.
Mordain. I would like for you, if you can, to work on making our next port of call memorable to everyone who sees it. I would like for the ship to arrive in fashion, terrifyingly, horrifically.
You want to.
I want the seas to be boiling red with tentacles writhing out around the ship. If you can manage something like that, I would like to put you in charge of customer relations, as it were.
Customer relations. The
Yes.
complaint department is a fireball.
Excellent.
Pirates.
Excellent.
Fucking pirates.
I will leave you to your own devices. I trust you in this.
Yes. Gives him a hug and skips away. Jubilant glee.
What have I done?
I'm gonna scare.
Like as he skips away, little tentacles are popping up from his footprints.
Nice. I like that. And he'll also hunt down Cinder at some point.
Okay.
Cinder.
What's up?
Cinder.
What's
if
up? What's up,
I
Cap?
don't know if you would want to work it into what you're working on now, the slick, but can you make it appear as if the ship is burning? Flames licking the sides?
I mean, hold on. Do you want actual fire?
Well, I'm thinking if we were being boarded, if the ship was wreathed in real fire or hellfire, that would be wonderful.
Well, I can definitely get you on real fire.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
is the ship like self-healing? Like, how does this ship work if like fire is
No,
involved?
no. It's burnable, as far as I know. It did take
Okay.
damage from the cannon shot.
Then I will make sure that it is not permanently damaged if real fire is necessary. But I can work on some fire.
Thank you.
Of course, Cap.
I foresee us being the scourge of all seas.
Hey, sounds good. I follow your lead, Captain.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's like a sadistic toddler whenever you guys talk to him.
Pull more wings off.
With Maggot on Belfry up in the crow's nest, Cinder and Mordain off to plan and plot their recourse on how to accomplish this. Skrilo continues to do, repair work and adaptive work. Kunlun is steering the vessel poorly now that he has only one functioning eye, but he's managing as best as he can. Captain is in the captain's quarters. Slick, anything you want to work on this evening before we take the long rest?
You just hear downstairs a lot of thudding and swearing as he's trying to get used to having 2 left feet, and he keeps tripping over himself and falling.
And then, God damn it!
And then you hear it again. And, it's like,
That's to my feet!
and then it runs into the table, and like there's a crash. And it's just,
I'm never gonna make this work!
You as you're doing this, Skrilo comes down the steps after working on the main mast and He's been one of the things that Skrilo's been working on is running little conduit stones in different parts of the ship to allow arcane energy to find different areas of the ship, so that as you or the others augment or change the ship with magical requirements, he's basically providing the component or one of multiple components to make that happen. So he's coming back downstairs to the work table to get another kind of wooden box full of components and other things that he needs to finish his work. And he sees you on the ground. He watches as you get up. You go to walk over somewhere and you trip over your feet and fall again. Skrilo looks at you. Slick, hold on a second. Should we fix that foot for you? I feel like we should fix that foot.
Get it off!
Well, see here now, I've been working on something. Here, have a seat, if you would, please.
He tries to get to walks over, trips onto the chair.
As you fall onto the chair, he kind of spins you around sitting there. He stands there as you sit, and he's like tapping his finger on his chin, like looking down at your two left feet. Well, this probably would hurt if I gave you enough warning. You watch as like a quick blur of movement as he pulls out a huge machete-like blade and just lops off your foot. And you're like it's perfectly cleaved. You then watch as he quickly grabs like a handful of gelatinous wax and he plops it on the end of your stump, just kind of like clogs it so it doesn't bleed out. And he's holding the foot and looking at you. He then goes over to the workshop table and he begins to pull all these metal devices together. And before long, like an hour later, he comes back over to you and he tears away at the wax wad on the stump of your leg. And you feel you feel this like metal kind of pin dig into your flesh. And as he slams the metal foot into your ankle, he pulls out this big wooden mallet and he starts banging on the foot to get it to drive itself.
Oh my god!
flesh.
I'm screaming bloody murder. You can hear me all the way above the ship.
And he's just like, bam, bam. You feel like the nails of the device, the metal brass nails, like digging up into bone and tissue. And he then finally pulls out another globule of this weird gelatinous wax and he coats it on the end of your ankle and shin. And you watch as he then goes back to the work table. He pulls out some weird bottle with this like thick liqueur, like viscous liquid in it. And he walks over and he has you drink it really quick and you feel the pain dissipate. And, you feel the kind of the itchy healing sensation of your new metal foot that has been attached to your leg. So as you look down, the metal foot that he's built for you is almost like a raptor claw, so that it's kind of like it's flat, and the fingers kind of, the raptor claw kind of spread out, so you have good balance. So because he's put this on you, you now have advantage on acrobatic checks. So whenever you take acrobatic checks, this new prosthesis that he put on you helps you with the balance and those needs. You also gain an extra 5 feet of movement because you find that its machinations and its mechanical nature actually lets you move around a bit faster. However, you're less stealthy now, so you now have disadvantage on stealth because of the metallic clanking of the claw. There we go. This should be much better. The balance will be better. You can be a little bit more nimble and faster. Fortunately, I can't do much about the clanky noise of the device. Maybe I can figure out something later on, but this should get you back on your feet. No pun intended there, Slick. Are you good?
This works. Thank you so much. I wasn't gonna get up those stairs. I was practically gonna die down here because I would not be able
to no, we would have certainly lowered buckets of food for you down here. Do not worry about that.
Oh, this is amazing. I knew there was a reason why I made sure that Sephora would, want to save you.
Well, I mean, I am an artificer smith. I make gadgets like these specifically. Well, I used to make them for Blackmane, and now I make them for you and your friends. Slick, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
I'm wondering, is there a way that we could possibly make a device that will allow us to harness the strength of the ghostly crew? I feel like there could be an opportunity here, like maybe take them with us somewhere, maybe contain them in a device, and then we can travel with that device and then unleash that crew. I know, according to their rules, that they have to operate within a quarter mile of the ship. That is their tether to the bell tolling when the crew becomes active. But I feel like if we could take a material component of the bell, a material component of the ship, maybe figure out how we can absorb a material component of one of the ghostly crew, and then place them inside of a device that allows us to summon them into existence nearer to us. Because I think Captain Bungo is enjoying this idea of being a nefarious, bloodthirsty killer. And I think if we have this ability to unleash this deathly crew wherever we are, it would certainly benefit us more than, not having them available.
Well, that's quite an interesting hypothesis. Maybe we can modify. I know that there's these, lightning in a jar kind of things. We could maybe modify some jars or something so that they do the plasmic, ethereal energy.
Do you have any of those power stones left over by chance?
Oh, he so wants to say no because he's like Gollum with those things. He's like, mine, and my precious.
My precious.
He's gonna lie and say he's got one left, even though he has two left.
We could always use that as a means to power a vessel of magic container. You remember that cauldron of plenty that was found? Perhaps we could dismantle that, re-enchant it as a containment vessel, use your power stone as a way to harness the summoning ability of it, and then gather the components of the bell, the ship, and one of the ghost members of the crew, and fuse those components and come up with a way to make it a summoning vessel of sorts. I like this idea, Slick. You're always good to talk to about such things. Well, enjoy the new foot. We'll talk about it another day. Screeler turns around and his little flat feet are going back up the stairs and disappears up onto the main deck.
I'm gonna run upstairs to Bungo in Bungo's office and be like,
Bungo, look, I got a new foot!
Oh my goodness! What does it look like?
I'm right in front of you. Take a look.
No, I'm asking what.
Oh, it's a claw. It's like iron, like that silver. It's not silver, but like iron metal. And 3-pronged.
It's like a raptor claw.
It's like a raptor claw.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah, you didn't want a halfling foot. I'm a little hurt, but that is really nice.
I mean, it wasn't because it was a halfway foot. It was because it was another left foot.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah.
How's the hologram coming along?
I forgot to update you on that. The holographic. Wow. I love my new foot. I'm just really excited about my new foot.
It is neat. What does it do? Are those sharp claws? Can you cut people open with them?
Well, they're pointy. I could probably sharpen them. Yeah, to
Kick
maybe
people
do
in the
that.
eye with it? Yeah, that would hurt.
Yeah, I was thinking of putting some sort of like steam engine kind of like pressure into it, so it could like maybe like I could launch into the air or something like that. There's a lot of practical uses I could end up.
Like a grappling hook.
Like a grappling hook. Yes, we could talk about this all night, but I think we probably should move on to the next thing. Which is probably the ship holographic hull has been installed, and and it'll make the ship go invisible. But I can only keep the invisibility for as long as we don't do something. So if we fire a weapon or something like that, then it will shatter the illusion or the holographic illusion balance.
Very good. Very good. That's wonderful.
But it'll last for an hour.
Is there a halfway point where it would make us look like we're a spectral ship? That would be fun too. Too many ideas. I'm sorry.
I mean, you want a cloaking device that also? So you want a camouflage device instead of a cloaking device?
I was just thinking. I've already put Mordain on the task of making us look frightening and hellish when we arrive at a port. But I was thinking if we could even look ghostly, that would be awesome too. But yeah, one step at a time, one iron foot step at a time. Yes.
Okay, Captain. I mean, I'll tinker around and I'll give us some ideas. I'm kind of working on. Squealer had a really good idea about trying to get the ghostly crew to be able to be portable, so that they're not tied to the small range of the ship, so that they can maybe come with us on our adventures. We're gonna be working on that first. Because I feel like
that is a wonderful idea. I was just wondering if there was a way we could summon them, like if we went on a small scouting, just the 4 or 5 of us to like a tavern, just kind of scope things out, and then sending a message back to the ship and having the crew join us, when we need them. That would be fun too. But if we could bring them with us in our pocket, oh my goodness, just don't use that pouch that you went into.
I destroyed that fucker. Thing. Yeah, that thing was horrible. I mean,
if you turned it inside out, would it eat everything in the world?
Remember what we said? One thing at a time. Sorry. Oh my God. But this is so much fun. You're much better captain than Zafara. Zafara wouldn't hear any of my ideas. Okay, cool. Where is there was that cool bowl, summoning bowl. Do you know where that is?
Oh, yeah. I already forgot what it's called.
Cauldron of Plenty.
Cauldron of Plenty. Yeah. It's in the galley.
Okay.
I used it.
I need that.
Okay. I'll show you where it is, and he'll take it.
Okay.
Take him to it. So, here's Rocky. Hold on a second. So I take you to him.
So that captain leads you down into the galley and pulls the Cauldron of Plenty out of a cabinet and hands it to you.
Okay, it's gonna take me a little while to unchant this and then rechant it, but me and Skriller are gonna work on it. I'll let you know when it's ready.
He's got giggles and limps away with the new foot. Slick, you head back down. You find Skrilo still at the workbench. The two of you will spend the remaining evening figuring out a way to disenchant the Cauldron of Plenty and begin the kind of like first steps of fabricating the summoning vessel, the containment vessel of the crew.
Okay.
With that, everyone go ahead and trigger a long rest. We'll be on the beginning of day 3, the final day of journeying to the Isle of Israel, or of Iril.
So Ivar's cable is down and his internet is down. He's got a guy working on it right now, and he'll join us when he can, if he can.
Gotcha. Makes sense. As you guys wake up this morning, 2 things you notice. There is a heavy fog surrounding the vessel to the point where you can barely see maybe 100 feet in front of the ship. The air has become surprisingly still, while you can still hear some of the churning of the ocean. It's pretty. There's a lack of wind at this point. Kunlun looks nervous up on the helm as he's trying to peer through the heavy fog. Everybody give me perception checks, if you would, please.
Oh my God.
19.
6.
I got a 2.
Gene?
Natural.
You got a 2?
Natural 1, baby. Getting them out of the way.
What'd you get, Cinder?
I also got that 1, but I got a 7.
7? That's pretty funny. Who got the 19? Was that you, Mordain?
Yep.
Mordain, there's something about this fog. While everyone else is kind of like taking up positions to try to keep an eye out, and you can feel that the ship has slowed down. On the very edge of the fog's dense kind of pea soup feeling, you could swear you could hear somebody crying. Like it's like you lean into the fog, you look, you can't see anything, but you hear, like on the distant edge of the fog, you just hear. And it's like it comes in like little broken kind of waves of the sound. No one else seems to notice it, but you seem to notice it.
Guys, what's all this crying for?
As you say that, you hear this little voice kind of bleed in through the fog. I'm trapped. Can you come help me? Can you get me out of this? Please?
What's in it for us?
I don't know. I think there's treasure here. If you help me escape, I'll show you where the treasure is.
Tell me your name.
My name is my name is Gramercy. My friends call me Gram. You can call me friend. It's up to you. And like as you're listening to this voice kind of leak through the fog towards you, you guys all hear Kunlun yell out, "Oh shit, what is that?" And you watch as he kind of like heaves the helm over and immediately orders the crew to drop the anchor. You watch as the anchor drops and you feel the ship just kind of like stop and kind of lope forward. You can see these 2 big coral rocks jetting up out of the water in front of you, and wedged in between them, you see a shipwreck. This 150-foot long, 60-foot wide war galley, kind of all broken, shipwrecked in between the 2 jettisons of coral. But the fog immediately rolls back over it, and immediately, like, the fog makes it almost impossible to see anything.
I will put on the eye patch and see if that helps.
Ooh. As you quickly throw on the eye patch, Bungo, you start scanning the peripheral and the perimeter. You can't help but notice that you can see through the fog much better. You can see the silhouetted outline of the 2 rocky coral reefs that are kind of like poking up out of the water. You can see the physical remains of a large warship all broken apart in between the 2 reefs. You can see a small figure sitting in the very center of the ship. They're kind of hunched over with their hands, in their face. You can't hear them, but it's almost like there's somebody weeping on the deck of the ship. You don't see signs of anything else. Just this small figure in the dark gray gloom, just kind of weeping into their hands, but silently. You don't notice any noise coming from it.
Interesting. There's someone in the wreck of that ship ahead, and he'll pass the eye patch along to you guys one at a time, so you can see the same thing I just saw.
That's how the whole crew got pink eye.
No.
Fantasy conjunctivitis. It's a
Nice.
real theme.
Nope.
So that doesn't seem natural. I'm sure it's another trap. He'll take the eye patch down and look at the rocks and see if there's like a mechanism for them smashing together. Is there?
A mechanism for smashing what together?
The 2 big rocks?
I mean, you can give me perception or investigation to see if you see anything that looks odd.
23.
As you stare at the ship, there's two things you notice. One, you don't notice any traps. You don't notice anything. In fact, this whole shipwreck looks kind of isolated. You also notice that on the front of the ship and some of the flags and colors of the ship definitely tells you that it's a ship from the Menagerie Coast Navy, which tells you they're a long way from home. I mean, it's at least a 5-month journey to get from this region to where the Menagerie Coast is. The other thing you notice is that the name of the ship is the SS Zamesh, which is named for Admiral Zamesh, who is a famous admiral that serves in the Menagerie Coast Navy. But you don't see anything else out of the ordinary except for the fact this looks like a very, very much a shipwreck out in the middle of nowhere. The fog is still very heavy and very dense.
It's the SS Zamesh, named after the Admiral Zamesh. He's not on his own ship, apparently.
Was that the admiral that we accidentally blew head off? I'm asking out of character. Like,
I was saying.
I don't know. I didn't get his name before we killed him.
yeah. Like, is this the guy that we blew his head off when they were trying to recruit Maggot?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. That was out of character. I was just curious if this is the same guy.
I don't think we did get his name before we killed him.
Did we?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think it was just he was there. We did our shenanigans and he died.
In character.
No, it was Captain Morgan.
No, that's the one we sacrificed. This is the one that.
Oh,
was
you're right.
talking
The one
Maggot.
we stole. Yeah. Okay.
No,
So Ivar's internet is down until tomorrow.
Poor guy.
He said, "Tell Jason Maggot has locked himself in his room. If anyone asks, he is grooming and will be out shortly."
takes a while to groom, huh?
Yeah.
He's got long toenails.
Oh,
I'm brushing my hair.
In character, do we know about this person?
He's a famous admiral, I would guess.
Well, no, I meant the person
Anyone's free
crying
to
on-
make anyone's free to make a history check if you'd like.
Oh, well, I also meant crying on the deck. Like, do we know about this person thing crying on the deck?
Well, Bungo would point out that he sees a figure that looks like they're crying, but you don't hear anything. If Mordain says anything more about that, I leave that up to Mordain.
All right.
Because
Okay.
currently only Mordain can hear it.
Okay.
And Bungo would say, "I can't see its face. It's hiding its face. Like a weeping angel." I mean, what?
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 Okay.
I got 10 on history, so probably not much.
10.
I got
Or
19.
13. Sorry, 13.
13, 19. Anybody else?
Ooh.
What
I
are we
also
rolling
got a
for?
19 on my history check.
History? Oh, I'm going to be more than useless. Roll a 4 plus 1. 5.
5. Both Cinder and Bungo recognize the name. Admiral Zamesh is the one that notoriously destroyed Blackmane's ship, supposedly.
So this is payback.
Well,
It's appropriate
is
that
it
we're.
payback, though? Because we
Well,
have
okay.
and we're okay, and Blackmane's gone.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Well, we've got a problem, Captain. This damned wind. It's too calm. We can't get by this thing. We're stuck here at anchor till otherwise.
Now the figurehead doesn't do the dragon fire yet, does it?
No.
No, not yet.
Can we go back around, or do we need to destroy that thing to move through it? Can we even go through it?
I mean, the problem right now is that there's no wind, so you can't even move.
Well, did Mordane tell us everything that's going on with it, or
Yeah.
about like the treasure and all that kind of stuff, or did you just say there's a weeping child there?
I'd say more.
Okay, so if we know that there's like something, could I do message? Because it says I can point to a creature within range and whisper a message.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, it's a cantrip, so I don't need to roll, right?
Correct.
I would go and be like, hello?
Yeah, you get up on the front edge of the ship. The fog is still pretty heavy, but every now and then you can see the silhouette of the person on the ship drift in and out of your vision. There's you feel the cantrip form, you feel the connection with the target. And as you kind of like say hello, you hear back, "Oh, hello. Hi. I'm Graham."
Like Avatar the Last Airbender, Grand?
I'm sorry, I don't know what that is.
References are all over the campaign.
I'll be like, hey, Captain, everyone else, it's called Grand. Does it sound old or young in the voice? Can I tell?
It's somewhere in between. It's hard to notice because the physical form feels older, but the voice sounds younger.
I'll be honest, I don't like this at all. But to let you all know, this thing is called Grand. I think I'm saying it right.
That's kind of a funny name.
That's a name?
I don't know any monsters named Grand.
I guess that's fair, yeah.
Did it look like a child?
I can't tell. I can't really see.
No. I was asking Jason.
Oh,
Sorry.
my bad.
Out of character.
It's hard to tell. You'd have to get closer.
How long did it look like the ship had been there?
Give me a survival check on that as you examine the shipwreck.
Natural 1, but Halfling gets to reroll.
You do get to reroll ones.
For a 19 for 26 total.
Wow. That's a
The ship it looks pretty broken up, looks pretty exposed to the weather. This thing's been here for maybe 5-6 years, about the same amount of time since Black Main's disappearance.
Huh. I'll ask
Mordane saw it first. Maybe Mordane should go over and investigate.
Hey, Jimmy, come here. Jimmy, come here. I'll talk.
All right, what were you saying, Cinder? I'm sorry, I cut you off.
I think we should leave. This does not look good at all for us.
Slick says we should. We definitely should. I mean, after all, curiosity may have killed the cat. But a cat.
I mean,
prepare
Curiosity
fireball.
also killed Slick and lost a foot.
he's
I
the one
feel like
pointing
we
to
should
it.
learn from our mistakes and not repeat history.
How else do you get better than history?
Bungo points at one of the ghostly crew and goes, come here. Hey, come here.
One of the ghostly crew kind of drifts over. Yes, Captain.
Did you have a crew member named Graham? Does that name sound familiar? Ask the crew. Let me know.
Very well. Kind of disappears, floats through the different crew members, comes back. No one by that name, sir.
Very good. Well, that ship has been here for about 5-6 years. And there ain't nobody just sitting on there for 5 or 6 years and surviving. So we're in agreement it's a monster and a trap.
Yeah, I would say so.
Crew, broadsides.
All the crew kind of float over. They float down. You can hear all the cannons being hoisted towards the edge of the gunwales. You could hear down below one of the crew kind of echo out, broadside ready, Captain.
Can I message it one more time, Captain?
Aye. Go ahead.
I'll do message and I'll be like, this is a warning. If you do not come clean about what you are or who you are, we are going to blow you the fuck up. You can respond to this message.
You hear this kind of like weeping sound, and then, but if you blow this all up, you'll blow up all the treasure. There's a lot of treasure over here. A lot.
Fuck. Captain, they said there's a lot of treasure.
We have water breathing. We can get it from the floor of the ocean.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. Okay. It's your choice.
Give it one more chance.
Okay. I'll send message again and I'll be like, we're not that concerned. We'll get the treasure later. So this is literally like the final chance.
No response.
No response.
All right. Blow the fuck out of that ship.
You watch as the crew announce the ignition of the cannons. All 4 cannons go off on the one side. You watch as the rounds arc in the direction of the shipwreck and land in amongst the shipwreck. You watch as the shipwreck just completely comes apart. Big fragments of it float up into the fog and slam down into the water. And then you watch as a massive fog bank kind of rolls in on where all the destruction occurred. And then the fog begins to settle just a little bit. And you can still see that she's there. And you can still see the shipwreck is there as if it was never touched. Like it reformed.
Is that an illusion, Cinder?
Can I check?
Give me an Arcana check. See if maybe it's an illusion of sorts, maybe.
Ooh,
Okay.
I'll help because I'm also trying to. That was fascinating.
Like, I get advantage or you're rolling yourself? I'm okay
No.
either way.
No, you give it advantage.
That was way better. Thank you.
And guidance.
Oh, yeah.
Guidance on the wind.
31.
31.
Mhm.
Definitely not illusion. You get the feeling that you, the crew, and your compadres have all kind of wandered into a cursed area. And that maybe getting on that ship and figuring out the origin of the curse may be the only way to get out of here.
Marvelous.
Well, y'all,
Sounds like
we might be stuck here unless we dispel this curse. And I don't have any quick means of doing that. So we would have to go onto the ship. And I would say everything else so that they know.
It starts to rain within the fog.
I mean, they did say there was treasure. I suppose we could get the treasure as we're trying to figure that out, right?
Hey, somebody who said he didn't have internet till tomorrow. You scared the shit out of us.
Well, no, I don't. I'm on 5G, so
Going through your phone? Yeah.
yeah,
Hotspot, baby.
I had to go through all my. I had to go load back stuff on here so I could get on. So fucking
Good to have you back.
Yeah.
something down the street is wrong with the wire, so they have to send a crew out. Anyway, what's going on? Where are we at?
Well, you're clipping
We're in
your
a trap.
toes, and we're in a trap. Your toenails, not your toes. You're clipping your toenails, and we're in a trap.
Oh,
Yeah, you're grooming yourself.
where are you? You guys not on the
I'm
ship?
brushing my hair.
Yeah, we're at the show.
Okay.
I mean, we're outside of the ship.
Well,
Like,
everyone's on the main deck. So far, the red tide has drifted into these 2 coral reefs where an old shipwreck lies broken up between the 2 coral reefs. They could hear a small creature weeping, and Cinder was communicating with it. Mordain was communicating with it. It claims to be in possession of a rather large treasure, but Bungo figured blow it up and then collect the treasure after the fact. So Bungo just ordered the crew to fire on the shipwreck. It all blew up and everything scattered everywhere, but as soon as the fog reformed, the shipwreck was still there, as if it didn't get blown up, and the small creature still weeping on the deck of the ship. Cinder did an Arcana check. She's under the impression that you guys are currently trapped in some kind of cursed area that you've drifted into by mistake.
Cinder got a 31, so if somehow that still didn't pass the Arcana check, then we're fucked royally.
May I remind you that our ship can teleport?
But if we're cursed-
teleport through curses, though.
We don't know until we try. But, okay, fine. So, Maggot comes out.
Nice toenails.
He has a full dwarven beard. Like, all the way down to his belt buckle. And he's like, what's going on there? I mean, God, what's going on?
Oh, did you put on the belt?
Yes. So the belt of dwarven kind made me grow. I had to roll, and it made me grow a elven beard. I mean, a dwarvish
Beard, yeah.
So, and I can speak fluent dwarvish, so I figured that it's going to come out of him every once in a while, you know, as like an accent.
I suddenly have a Scottish accent.
What's going on around here? I mean, dang it! What's going on around here? What's going on? So you tell
All
me?
right.
All right.
So, yeah. So, yeah. We.
Captain
Out of
Bungo,
here.
what are you gonna do?
So, I guess we're gonna go over to the shipwreck and check it out. Sound good?
Can you say
Well,
first?
well, I don't know.
I mean, there's a shipwreck and there's coral reefs. I mean,
There's treasure.
It's obviously cursed.
There's a lot of
but-
treasure.
you heard a little voice.
Oh, yeah, our goblin senses, our goblin sixth sense is kind of telling us this is a bad idea.
I mean,
Yeah.
Oh wait, you said treasure?
Yep, there's
oh,
treasure.
there is
Or we
treasure.
can try
Yeah,
to
there is
teleport.
treasure.
We can try
Okay.
to teleport like you suggested. Treasure?
No, I suggested that to remind you guys. Maggot doesn't know anything about it,
Oh,
nor does he care. I can fly over there.
There's an idea.
I just
See if
don't
we
know if
can-
you should go by yourself because, I mean, are you magically inclined? This seems very magical.
What?
Like Maggot's like pulling hair off his lip. What's it there? Magic? What? Me?
Yeah, I feel like someone that's magically inclined, and I don't think Slick wants to be with you because, you know, you're the one that chopped off his foot, essentially.
What? We saved his
Like-
life.
Oh,
There's
you
something
see,
bad. Is he
speaking, it's
complaining
okay.
now?
It's totally okay. Did you see my new foot? I got a new foot.
He has a mechanical foot.
Got a new
now.
foot.
Yeah, check it out. Pretty
An
freaking cool.
improvement already. It's one less foot to smell.
Exactly.
You have to oil it though.
5 less toenails to clip, and you know what goblin toenails look like? They're a disaster.
They're a disaster.
They look like Fritos, right?
Yeah, green potato chips. Horrible. Anyway, so are we gonna go check it out? Or...
I just don't think you should scout by yourself, even with
Get
Belfry. I think someone should go
treasure.
with you.
I mean, can you fly?
No.
Then you're
Morgan,
fucked.
can you fly?
I can levitate.
Yeah.
I
We
mean,
could walk over there.
I mean, you guys are only 100 feet from the edge of the coral. You can
Yeah.
easily swim over there. The problem is the fog drifts in and out.
before
The
we
silhouetted creature is kind of on the center of the main deck.
we swim over there, how about you cast underwater breathing on us so that way
We always We always have it.
You
That's
always
part of
have
our
it?
deal.
Okay, well then never mind.
Yep, we can.
You want to go in that
Um,
play? I mean, look. Let me
Um,
remind you that
I am going to cast Gust of Wind and see if I can disperse the fog.
everything that we've landed on has been a trap or an illusion or something weird.
Yeah.
So I can go look at it and come back. I won't land this time. That was stupid. That stupid dwarf. His stupid fucking beard.
Like you guys
I'm
watch
telling you, Abby.
as
Oh, dang it. I'm telling you.
Gust of Wind, is that a cantrip or a spell?
Spell, and I rolled a 17 plus 7, so it should
Alright.
go off.
Yep, you are good. You watch as the gust of wind billows out from Bungo standing up on the front of the ship.
The
Gust of
prow.
wind, the prow, goes out into the fog. As the fog blows away, you can see the full relief of the destroyed shipwreck. You can see that the person weeping is a tall person who's kind of hunched over and like crouched into a ball on the deck of the ship, but they're weeping into their hands and they're not really making noise. You can't see their face. Every now and then you can just hear them, exclaim that there's plenty of treasure for everybody. There's just all of this treasure. Come and get this like it's just constantly over and over again telling you to come and get this treasure.
I'm wondering if there's a creature or a monster, kind of like a siren, that acts in this way.
You can give me insight or history on that one.
It's a trap. I can tell you that right now.
Well,
I can tell you they have treasure.
we all know this is a trap.
We all know. Yeah, we figured that part out.
Why don't we just teleport? I mean, no, I don't. Let's just sail away.
It's the treasure
25.
that we're kind of like.
It's a lie. They don't know treasure.
What'd you get, Bungo?
25.
Yeah,
He gets to tell us that if he thinks that.
This is surprisingly similar to a tale that you've heard before. You get the feeling that creature might be a sea hag.
It's a frickin' sea hag.
Oh, great.
What are sea hags? Does
That's
anyone
worse
know
than a
anything
siren.
about sea hag?
Can I roll to see if I know more about Sea Hag?
Yeah, you can roll with advantage on this one. You can give me either insight or arcana.
Guidance.
Oh, cool, thanks. Base at advantage.
Oh, grand. Hag. Okay. Got it. Clever.
I got a 16.
16.
Yeah.
If this truly is a hag, the fog is its way of containing its power within the space. If it's linked to the ship, it may either be using the ship as a way to attract people to be killed and to further her power. This could also be a gateway into another realm of existence. Unfortunately, what you do know about hags is that when you drift into their cursed lair, there's no escaping without killing the hag. That's usually the only way to get out.
Not even like teleporting, like with the ship?
It's you could try, but then if it fails, that means it's not available for another day.
We could end up like somewhere we don't want to be.
I mean, I would let the rest of the crew know so we can make a group decision.
Yeah, you guys are all huddled around Kunlun up on the helm's deck, kind of talking about this is obviously a hag. It's a cursed lair. Usually the only way to get out is to kill the hag, destroy the lair. So all this back and forth is going on.
You know that hags, if they don't kill goblins, they enslave goblins. I
did
really
not
don't
know
want to
that.
be. Yeah, I don't want to be enslaved if I'm not killed.
So then we gotta kill the hag, right? Is that what we're coming to a conclusion about?
Well, then it sounds like our course is set. We're gonna fucking kill this piece of shit. Yo, Haggy did.
You did try to
Let it go.
destroy the shipwreck, and the shipwreck reformed. So that tells you that this lair is magically protected.
Oh, could I see if I could cast detect magic then to see if I could find the source or what kind of magic it is?
Absolutely, I love it. Yeah.
Okay, well I have to roll because it's an actual spell this time.
Yep.
Spell attack is added.
It's a first level spell, so that was a what, 11?
11 or higher.
I got 12.
Yep, you're good.
Whoa.
Spell goes off. The 30-foot bubble of magic kind of detect magic materializes around you. You get as close as you possibly can, but keep in mind the hag is at least 100 feet away from you. The entire area is pulsing with a sense of divination magic, which is kind of normal with magic that might be between places of existence or exposing you to another plane of existence.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say with that detect magic, you realize that you guys are now currently trapped in the ethereal plane.
I would pass that along.
Okay.
And be like, I guess we have to actually kill her now. Is there like, I guess there's not like a, I don't know if this is too much like meta, but it's not like detect magic won't let me like track the source, like where it's strongest at, does it?
Not really, but you also are limited to the range of the spell.
Yeah.
The
that's
closer you get, the more that might be revealed. I mean, detect magic, I believe, stays up for either 10
I think
minutes.
it's 10 minutes.
Um,
Yeah, 10 minutes.
Well,
But I'm concentrating, so I'm concentrating up to 10 minutes.
Yep.
So I have a device that sucks power from the ethereal realm that gave us to give us advantage on survival checks. Could I tinker with that? Would that in any way weaken, or would there be too much of it to really do anything?
Ooh, give me a tinker check.
always tinkering.
Plus
They're
guidance.
sailors.
my
Spy.
God. That's a 7.
You get the feeling that if you tinker with this thing to absorb the ethereal magic, it might destroy the object. It might overwhelm it.
We got cannons and
So we
stuff.
tried that. It just
Oh.
reforms. The magic, it doesn't permeate it doesn't dispel the magic of because it just reforms. It seems like the Hague is the source. We're probably gonna
Let's
have
go
to
kill it then. I'm tired of this place. It's too foggy.
Shit! Moonbeam!
Freaking beard. What the hell
Bungo, you got to
Bungo?
cast Moonbeam?
What are you doing, Bungo?
Is that
Give me
how
a-
you pass Moonbeam? Is by adjusting your
By
belt?
adjusting your belt in front of us?
Yeah. Moonbeam!
That's the
Hey,
wrong
let's
kind.
get
That's
Moonbeam.
definitely the
Ben-
wrong kind of moon I want to see.
Yes,
that's not the kind of moon we want
I
to
want to see.
That's the somatics portion of the spell. That's the gesture.
Your ass glows and it
Yep.
just shoots the beam out.
I can totally see Bungo, just who Bungo is. I can totally see Bungo doing that.
Totally. He'll actually fucking A. Yeah, that sounds like fun. He'll get up on the figurehead, bare his ass, and then yell, "Moonbeam!"
And then we find out he's never tanned in his life and it's super white.
It's super-
And we're like, my eyes.
Give
Shield
me a
your eyes.
casting. Give me a casting roll, Bungo.
we call that a blonde bottom.
A blonde bottom.
So 5, 7. So no, but I get to re-roll once a day.
Yes, you do, because you have the device now that Slick made you.
Jesus.
And no again.
Give me a D100,
No.
baby.
No.
Well,
What's going to happen to your ass? The material component used for the spell explodes. No!
Is it it's a D100?
Yep, D100.
Ooh, somebody's got a kitty apartment in the background. That's
54. I think I've rolled
That's
this
in
one
there.
before.
got a
54.
massive
Turn
Four.
into a cheese.
This is your nature based, right?
Yep.
cool. You know what? Where'd my Wheel of Time go? I need to prop up my iPad. Oh.
You watch as a nature rune evolves underneath your feet as the spell fails. You guys watch as Bungo dissolves away into nothing and then reappears on the other side over on the shipwreck.
Wow.
Bungo, you're now 30 feet away from the hag. But it doesn't acknowledge you. Just continues to sit there, rocking back and forth and quietly weeping into their hands.
Well,
Give me your treasure, bitch.
that didn't work. He gestures to the other guys. Come on over.
Bye, Bungo.
Yeah, as Bungo waves for you guys to come over, he's not paying attention. You watch as the hag stands up to its full 12 feet of height. The long tendrils of fingers latch onto him, grab him, and the two of them disappear into the water. They're gone.
Shit.
Thanks,
Well,
people.
you wasn't
Yeah,
captain
yeah.
for very long.
Jump in the water after him. Damn it.
Maggot goes running, jumps in the water, and
My beard floats.
flooshes right into the water. You hit the water, Maggot. It is cold. Give me a con save the moment you hit the water.
Con, where am I at here? Oh, there we are. 10.
10. You feel a sheen of ice form onto your beard and the surface of your skin. The water is so cold that you take 12 points of cold damage.
Huh?
And you get the feeling for the longer you stay in it, the colder it's going to get. Bungo, it is a shock to your system as you plunge into the water. You can feel the heavy, tightened arms around you swimming. As you swim down, you realize you're swimming through all of these skeletal creatures or undead sailors, and they're actually kind of watching you swim down with the hag. The hag swims down to the bottom. You can see up to where the shipwreck is. She then takes a heavy rusted manacle, lashes it onto your ankle, and you can see a small figure in the water. You watch as the hag zooms away from you and starts swimming up towards that small figure. Maggot, what's your passive perception?
Uh, 19.
19. You see a shadowy form approaching you from underneath, and you feel a cold hand grab onto your ankle. Give me athletics or acrobatics, if you would, please.
Okay. TPK today, baby. 13, dexterity, right?
Well, your acrobatics is pretty high.
Oh,
So,
acrobatic.
yeah.
Wait a minute. No. Okay.
I think your acrobatics is like a plus 11.
No, it's not. I don't know what I'm looking at here. Hang on.
So that's a 4.
No, your acrobatics says plus 11. I'm looking right at it.
Oh, it only says +1 on the sheet. It must have only printed one of them out. Okay. That's weird. I hate that. So it's a 24.
24. Just as you feel the cold, steely hands of the hag around your ankle, you quickly shift out of the way. Your foot comes away from the hand, and then you watch as the hag disappears down into the depths of the water. About 30 or 40 feet down, you can see Bungo is kind of doing this at the bottom, and there's a heavy chain manacled to his ankle.
Okay. I want to try to get Maggot on D&D Beyond here because
Stats will definitely be better.
Yeah, so I'm gonna swim down to Bungo. Is the hag there, or does she just chain him there and leave him there?
Give me a perception check as you glance around as you start swimming down towards Bungo.
Bungo, you didn't like wild shape, right? Okay.
A 15.
15. You do not see the hag anywhere. You just see Bungo chained to a heavy iron manacle, and the chain is like looped around a large coral rock.
Yeah, this is not even right. The character sheet's off. Okay,
It is.
weird. Okay, yeah, because my hit points are even different on it. What level are we? 5th, right?
I think
6.
you're level 6 now.
Oh yeah, we are level 6. Holy shit. Okay, I just must not printed out
No,
the
You
sheet.
guys are.
Okay.
Some of us are level 5.
I thought you leveled up too. Thought we were all
I'm
6.
one behind. I'm one level behind you guys. Right, Jason? Or did you change it?
No, you should be the same with them now. I had you. That last level up was supposed to be an evening level up.
Oh, I did not do that.
Yep, go for it.
Quick, do it. You might have a new spell.
I know.
Okay, I'm gonna swim down and then I'm gonna attempt to pick the lock of the manacle.
Bungo, you can now see Maggot has swum down to you. He's gripped onto the metal of the manacle. He's now attempting to pick it. Give me a sleight of hand, if you would, please.
I'm keeping an eye out for the hag.
Okay.
Oh shoot, my constitution increased by 2 also because of the belt of dwarven kind. Okay. That might have made a difference on that roll, but anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna roll for a sleight of hand, right? Okay, hang on a second. Come on. Oh my god. D&D Beyond, I hate you. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah. So 19.
19. As you start kind of tinkering with the manacle, you feel these bony hands come from under the seedbed. They break through the gravel and they grab onto you. They pull you down into the seabed. You feel heavy chains begin to lash around you until you're bound in these chains, and you're now kind of like floating sideways a la Thor when he was taken by what's his name. And you're just kind of like floating there in these chains, unable to move. Those of you above the waterline, you can't see any of this going on. As far as you know, Maggot and Bungo have disappeared. You don't know where the hag went either.
What do we do? What do we do? I can't see them. Are they dead?
I don't know.
Should we start voting for a new captain? Oh wait.
Man, you guys go through captains a lot. I kind of don't want to take the chance. You can do it.
I'm not taking the chance.
You got it, Slick. You got it.
No way.
I guess it's Mordain. No, it's not Mordain. Mordain, you're crazy.
Slick can be the captain.
What happens if a wild shape while manacled?
There you go.
Wild
They'll
shape
shrink
into a
down
shrimp.
to your little spider self. You can't move.
Or into a shrimp.
Turn into a shrimp.
Yeah, turn
This
into a
little tail kicking shrimp comes through.
Do I know what would happen, or
I mean, you'll probably turn into the creature that you want to turn into. It'll probably break the manacle, depending on what you try to turn into.
Try it.
Yep. Since I've seen him before, I'm gonna. Actually, have I seen an octopus
Yeah, I've said you've seen an octopus before.
Let me see what that looks like. You guys continue. I'm going to look at the extras real quick.
Okay.
So yeah,
The
I
maggot-
was saying, I don't think I should be that. That's exactly why I should not be the captain.
As I finish up my.
I want to try to pick the locks that are holding me now.
Currently, your arms are strapped to the chain wrapped around you. You can give me sleight of hand with disadvantage, as you can kind of curve your hand in a way to try to reach it, but you're at a disadvantage.
Yeah, I figured I would be, but it's worth a shot. I am supposed to be like a preeminent thief. Where the fuck's my good dice? Fuck!
He's all discombobulated from his internet PTSD.
Oh my god, dude, it's been going down like intermittently. Like it went off like 3 o'clock and didn't come back on until like 1 o'clock the next day. I'm like, whatever's going on is bullshit.
Who's
All
your
right.
provider?
So this is a curse, right?
That's what your sense of magic tells you. Yeah.
So because I'm now level 6, I was able to adjust the spells, like we said.
Mm-hmm.
If I have a spell called Remove Curse, would I think that could do anything, or would that be useless?
That might work. You just got to identify where the curse is and then remove it. Either the sea hag is in possession of something that maintains the curse and the trap within the ethereal plane. It's almost like this globe of space has been brought in from the material plane. It's now kind of isolated in the ethereal plane, and she uses it as a means to lure people to their deaths.
And my detect magic's done, so I got nothing anymore, right?
No, your detect magic's still up. It hasn't been that long yet.
I got a 12, so I probably didn't make it.
No, unfortunately, you can't quite reach the locks.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to wild shape into a reef shark.
To a reef shark?
Yep.
As you wild shape and you go to swim away, you realize the manacle is now wrapped around the thin part of your tail. And you're like swimming, trying to get away. The manacle still holds on. You get the feeling you need to change into something that the manacle won't be able to cling on to. The manacle feels like it might be magical to you.
I'm going to bite the chain.
Ooh, give me a attack roll as a shark.
I'm going to cast a message and let the crew know what's going on.
Okay. Cinder is leaning over the rail so you can see Cinder, as Cinder, Sleek, and Mordain are looking down into the water to see where you guys are. So, Cinder, you hear Maggot's voice through the message cantrip as he fills you in on everything that's happening down below.
Well, fuck. I'll let Slick and Mordain. Slick, do you have like a submarine? Do you have like any type of thing that you can sit down there? What about your little crab? Send your crab down.
Slick, what's your passive perception?
11.
11. So, Cinder, as you turn to look at Slick and tell him, and Slick, you turn to look at Cinder, this shadowy figure just reaches up from out of nowhere, grabs onto Slick, and yanks him down into the water. There's a sploosh. Give me a con save for the cold effect, if you would, please, Slick.
Am I still within guidance range?
No. Guidance is for abilities, not for saves.
Oh, abilities. That's a 10.
10. Take 12 points of cold damage from the searing cold. You're pulled down. You can see where this reef shark is biting at a chain down below. You can see Maggot wrapped up in a chain. The hag has you, pulls you down to the bottom, pulls out a chain, wraps it around your ankle, leaves you behind, and then disappears into the murky water.
17 for the attack.
Your teeth find purchase on the chain. They grind into the chain, but they do not seem to have any particular effect. Mordain, you and Cinder just watch Slick get taken overboard down into the water.
Can I investigate to see if I can figure out where this source might be, or if it is the hag?
Detect magic is still up. In fact, because your detect magic was still up, when she appeared out of nowhere and grabbed Slick and pulled him down into the briny doom, there was something on her possession that pinged a heavy source of evocation magic.
Okay.
There's something on her that is linking this curse to what she's doing and her lair.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to read. I would spell that. I'm curious.
I love your note, Ivar.
Mm.
If you're gonna play Maggot, he has a full dwarvish beard due to his belt of dwarven kind. He is also fighting a heavy dwarvish accent.
Well, I didn't know if I was going to be able to get on. This is going to work or not.
Oh, it's pretty funny.
I was like, I want to write my magic item down. So I'm looking at the magic item, going, ah, shit. I go, this is great.
I go to the edge of the ship, turn to center, be like, what's life with a lot of little whimsy, and just dive into the water.
Morning, as you hit the water, the icy, frigid nature of the water kind of like shocks you.
You're aroused.
What's your? You're diving directly in. Give me a con save for starters.
Doesn't he like the deep?
Well, yeah, sort of.
Got a 17.
17. That's enough for you to avoid the cold damage currently, but it is frigid down here. You can see what must be Bungo, who has turned into a shark and trying to bite at the chain on his tail. You can see Maggot wrapped in a chain. You can see Slick. He's got an ankle chain around him as well. The three of them are all kind of like floating at various heights down at the bottom. Give me a perception check as you glance around to see if you can see the hag.
That is an 8.
8. You see a shadow at the last minute come along. You feel these claws strike across your chest. You can see little trickles of blood coming from your wounds. You then feel a heavy hand grab onto your leg and yank you down into the gravel and down into the frigid water. You feel a heavy metal clasp onto your ankle, and then you watch as the shadowy hag swims away.
Okay. Can I please cast Saloon's Viper on myself?
Sure, what does that do?
It's a conjuration spell, 3rd level. It's an hour duration. A shimmering spectral snake encircles your body for the duration. I gain 15 temporary hit points. The spell ends early if I have no temporary hit points left. When the spell is active, I gain the following benefits. I gain a climb speed equal to my speed. Venomous Bite. As a magic action, I can make a ranged spell attack using the snake against one creature within 50 feet. On a hit, the target takes 1d6 force damage and has the poison condition until the start of my next turn. While poisoned, the target has incapacitated condition.
Ooh, interesting.
Because I want to see if I can do 2 things with this spell.
Yeah, give me a spell casting roll. Let's make sure it goes off.
13, right?
13, yep, level 3 spell, 13 or higher.
Oh my god, thank god. That was a 13 exactly. So 20, dirty 20.
Dirty 20, spell goes off. You feel the magical snake kind of wrap around you. You see the incandescent light beaming off of the snake. It's like this translucent illusion of a snake that's wrapped around you.
Okay, so I have the snake, and I know that she's coming to grab my crewmates. Maybe.
Yeah, she like comes. She's got very high stealth, so she comes out of the shadows and tends to grab people, then take them down. And as you look in the water, you begin to realize that there's all of these skeletons kind of all down below with ankle chains wrapped around them, as if there are dozens and dozens of victims that are down there as well.
This doesn't say it is a concentration spell either. So does that mean
duration 1 hour? Yeah, it's duration.
I'm still concentrating on detect magic.
Correct. I'll say you've got 5 minutes left on detect magic.
So here's what I was trying to see if I can do. I can kind of sense when she's coming with the evocation magic, and I have the snake. Can I hold the action? I have the snake try to bite her to see if I can get whatever she's using to remove curse. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you still gotta get it in the water though.
she's not gonna come and grab me? That's my question. Like she'd grab
I mean, I
everyone
guess
else.
I guess if you lean over the railing like you and Slick were doing before, she might come and grab you. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to like kind of tempt her, like kind of trap her, right? Have my snake at the ready, and try to be like, let's go. You know, like see if I can surprise this sea hag that has taken all my crewmates underwater.
Give me a deception check to see how well you put this plan together.
Okay. I have guidance on myself. Plus, you said persuasion?
Deception.
Oh, plus 2, 22. Okay.
22. So you're mimicking yourself as a victim over the edge of the rail. Out of the corner of your eye, you could see the sea hag's shadow swoop out of the rocks up towards you. Its hand comes up out of the water, its body partially out as it's getting ready to grab onto you. Go ahead and roll for an attack for your snake.
Okay. Now I have to actually look at my snake. Hold on.
Shit.
Okay, there it is. That is 18.
18. That is the armor class that will
Oh.
hit. Do I get a con save for poison?
It does not say, make a ranged spell attack spell one creature within 50 feet. No, it just takes it. No, it says just takes 1d6 force damage and has the poison condition until the start of my next turn.
Gotcha.
And while poisoned, the target has the incapacitated condition.
You
I mean,
watch,
unless
yeah,
she's
you
a
watch
poison.
as it comes out. You kind of reflexively like lean away. The snake slams down onto the arm of the hag, and the hag suddenly goes rigid. Go ahead and roll d6 for the force damage.
3.
I'm seeing Jason Voorhees come out of the lake as the sea hag.
I got 3 points of force damage.
Okay. As her body goes rigid on the surface of the water, she slowly begins to sink down. The 4 of you down below feel all the chains loosen.
I storm up.
As if her concentration was interrupted. So you feel the chains fall away. You begin to float back up to the surface. Cinder, you watch as everyone's now at the surface of the water.
I'm like, you'll see Cinder with this silverly, like giant, like anaconda almost around her. Be like, get out, get out, get out.
Do I see the sea hag?
The sea hag is slowly sinking to the bottom of the water.
I will. And she's like incapacitated?
Yeah, she's like stunned basically, but not for long.
I swim over to her and I open up my bag and put it on her head.
You're a bag of devouring? You son of a bitch.
You're a good pet owner.
It's a new day.
You're a good
It's a
pet
new
owner.
day. So, like, you watch as all of you are at the surface, and Cinder's like, get out of the water, get out of the water. And then suddenly you see Maggot swim down, his little flat feet flopping down below.
My
He like
beard
grabs
trailing
onto the
majestically.
incapacitated hag, and he
It's flat,
takes the
normal
bag of
goblin.
devouring out, and he opens it and places it right over the head. Maggot, you feel like this churning and this grinding noise, and
Yeah.
then the bag pops off as the headless hag just drifts away and down. Those of you up above, you're watching as the fog is clearing. The wind picks up. The crew is pulling in the anchor, and the ship is beginning to move again.
Okay, I swim up. Shit.
Maggot swims up. He's got
Oh.
this bag of devouring in his hand. He starts climbing up the side of the ship, and he.
No, don't leave. Drop the anchor.
But Captain, we can't exactly
Nothing
stay here. The
is
wind is going to be too strong. It'll break the anchor, tear our sails.
Furl the sails.
All the crew look around, and the ghostly crew disappears up. They furl down the sails. They pull everything in. They recast the anchor back down. And the ship kind of grinds to a halt. The wind is blowing. The fog is gone. The 2 coral reefs are right there. Way down below, you notice now that wildlife is appearing down below. All these sharks are beginning to appear down below, and you're watching as they're like nipping at pieces of the body of the hag and kind of swimming off into different parts of the reef.
All the skeletons are gone.
Did you at least get to see if there was any necklace on her, Maggot, that was holding this power of the curse, or did you just let that all go?
What?
Oh yeah, Maggie, you saw a necklace, but it's inside the bag with her head.
Oh,
I guess she did have some jewelry on, but I think that bag ate it.
I'm not risking my hand for it. It's not that important. I'll find something else later.
Bungo, you're still a shark though, right?
Yep. Well, I couldn't have said that then, could I?
There's a shark after me. I put my bag on it. I'm just kidding.
I couldn't have said that.
Are we in 2024 rules?
Whoa.
Yeah, we are. So yeah, you can actually communicate as a shark, I believe.
Yeah, you can talk.
Yeah, they let
have
you
no
communicate
time.
now.
Yeah, you just can't cast spells.
Just
So-
can't
Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, I'll go back down. I want to see if the skeletons are still there with possible treasure.
The
Was that
skeletons are all
Bungo?
still
Why was
there.
that shark talking to us?
Everything under the water is still the same. There's just wildlife finally able to appear.
Bungo the shark.
Give
Is
me
there-
Bungo the
Perception or investigation as you look around the area.
as myself or as the shark?
As the shark, if you're
As
a
the
shark.
shark, unfortunately.
I mean, look,
Bungo shark do 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 do. Bungo
Bungo
shark.
shark.
do,
Good.
do, do, do,
That's
Bungo
good because
shark,
well, it
do,
has the
do,
exact
do,
same.
Bungo shark. Bungo
Bungo
shark.
shark. Dude,
It has the exact same role as me. However, it also has
Jesus.
blind sight, if that makes a difference.
Ooh.
No, you can see
blindsided.
fine, so you're good.
Actually, it's +7, so it's better than mine. So
Yeah.
You see a big stud shark, and he's looking at you with intent in his eye.
so no, I rolled an 11.
Yeah, I mean, you get the feeling that maybe the treasure was a ruse, that this is just the way she traps her victims.
Sure.
You don't get the feeling that there's anything down here of value.
Okay, I'll swim back up and I'll breach and change back into Bungo as I exit the water.
And then stand on the deck.
The fog has dissipated, the winds have returned.
Weigh the anchor, furl the sails, get our
Yep.
underway.
Yep, within a matter of 10 minutes, the ship is back underway. As you guys leave behind whatever that was and continue your journey towards the island of Idril.
Where's like the island with like the bikini clad women on it, and they give you like fruit drinks? Everything we
Ember
run into
Ember
is trying to
Watch.
kill us.
Ember.
Have you ever heard of a place called Wildmount? It's usually there. So, like a 5-month journey from here. But if you want to go, I'm down.
Like a wild mount. I'm down with that.
You already
Okay.
have one. You already have one. It's a wild bat.
Hey, I don't do nothing with my bat.
You mount it.
You're sick, Bungo. You're sick in
It's
the head.
literally your mount.
Why were your pants down around your ankles when you're under the water? That's what I want to know.
That's how you get it.
Moonbeam.
What
It was
did that
the
hand
moonbeam.
duty?
I was
Are
trying
you
to
okay?
do the
It's
moonbeam, but I got
definitely an
brown
unusual
streak
schematic
instead.
way of casting Moonbeam.
Do you need to scrub yourself with
Yeah.
a brush?
there are a
Cry-
bunch of nice loofah sponges down there. I should have grabbed one.
Okay, sponges. Should grab one of those
Whatever makes you happy. Power to you.
sea cucumbers.
Sea cucumber, you're gross.
About an hour goes by. Kudlin has you guys back on course. You should be reaching the island of Idril in the evening.
Don't stop for anything or anybody that's crying or anything. Fire
I wanted
cannon
to see
at it.
if
Keep going.
Of course, I understand. I will maintain course.
I wanted to see. Oh, now he's going to sound like Chekhov. Perfect. And
What I have to,
Chekhov,
the
Chekhov
closest
was
thing
the
I
navigator.
can do to the Russian accent. That is
Oh,
what
no,
Kudlin
he's
tried
about-
to do. It's just I apologize. I'm trying to find the right way of projecting Kulin's voice so that you know it's him.
You must
could just-
speak like. You must speak like.
All I
monks
have to
in
do is
Diablo
say the
3.
word vodka to get into the idea.
Vodka.
of the
Vodka.
character.
It was more Russian. I thought it was more like the all Russian.
Yes, is more Russian.
Are you guys making fun of me?
East-
I
Eastern
feel
European.
like you are making.
I thought we killed you off 3 sessions.
I wanted to see if
No, I'm
Kunlun,
still here. I'm steering the ship. That's all I do. Is steer the ship.
Oh,
I wanted
okay.
to see if Kunlun could use the eye patch over his missing eye to see if that would give him sight.
Oh, that would be very cool. Thank you. He takes it from you, puts it over the eye socket where the gem was pulled out.
You giving a magic item to an NPC? Come on, man.
I just want to see.
Better than that. Give him a piece of coal to stick in there and let's call it quits. Matter of fact, do you have any magic items, Kunlun, that you don't need to navigate the ship?
No, everything I have I need. Thank you, though, Maggot. You continue with your day. I continue with my day. Go away, little goblin.
Yeah.
Can you see out of what I
basically
got?
treating,
Might want to
he's
wipe on
basically
yourself a little
treating
bit
you
later.
like a rocket from.
Yeah.
He knows you just want to take all of his shit, but he's trying.
Well,
to keep
I'm
it
working up a dump. You might want to wipe it all over yourself. I'll save it for you when I walk away.
Yeah, fuck you, goblin. Fuck you.
Goblin poops magical man.
That's what you use your bag of devouring
Turn
for.
your
It's a
eyes
poop talk.
pink.
You guys have the remainder of the day journeying towards the island. You should get there by the evening. Anything you want to work on for the remainder of the day?
I like to explore the spell book to see if I can try and learn a new spell.
Give me investigation as you explore the spell book. And this is your evocation or necromancy spell book. Which one is it?
Muncie.
I think it's necromancy.
Yeah, I think you're right. Up to level 5, I believe, right?
Yep.
Come on, internet.
Come on.
Five.
18.
What'd you get?
No, 24. I don't know why.
24. Nice. Roll a d4 plus 1, if you would, please.
3.
That is going to be, you can spend the rest of the day learning any level 3 necromancy spell that you see in the list.
Gotcha.
Only one, though.
Okay.
You get to pick. Anybody else? Ooh, Slick. Give me a tinkering check as you and Skrilo continue to work on the Cauldron of Plenty and try to build the material components that are required.
17.
17. The two of you build the base foundation of the material component, but then you realize that the one material component that you need is going to have to be one of the ghost crew members themselves. Skrilo is a cleric artificer. He does have the ability to interact, turn, and destroy undead things. Skrilo looks over at you as you guys are tinkering, and he goes, "Unfortunately, Slick, we have a problem. We need to take the essence of one of the undead crew members and jam it into the vessel. This will be the tether for the containment. Should we go ask Bungo for permission to take one of the crew, or
Yeah, we can just take one.
let's just go get one, right?
Yeah, we just go get one.
Okay.
Where's
You
Jimmy? Why is Jimmy missing?
You and
Who's
Skrilo go into the lower hold and find some random crew members that are just kind of doing ghostly repairs on the ship. Some are tinkering with the cannons up above. You and Skrilo corner one of the ghosts. Skrilo uses his channel divinity to immediately destroy the undead crew member. And you watch as a little ash pile of like some kind of material has remained behind. Skrilo goes, "Oh, excellent! That worked very well." He goes over and he scoops up the ash and he goes, "All right, let's get back to it," and kind of guides you back to the workbench. As the two of you continue to work on the vessel, Bungo, Mordain, or Maggot, what would you guys like to do for the remainder of the journey?
Okay, so it says for my bag that if an inanimate object is in the bag, okay, and it can hold a cubic foot of such material. However, once each day, the bag swallows any objects inside it and spits them into another plane of existence. Now, once a day. So I can call that up and see if it'll come up.
It's possible, yeah. I mean, you get the feeling that it's once per day is consuming the head of the hag.
So I'm gonna see if it will spit up the necklace.
You watch as the serrated teeth, the tongue, and the saliva of the interior of the bag of devouring kind of coughs out this phlegmy goo onto the deck of the ship, and you hear a rattle as this some kind of necklace with a something kind of hanging off the chain of the necklace clatters onto the deck, covered in the partial remains of the hag's head, as well as the kind of goopy phlegm of the bag of devouring.
Cinder! Cinder! There's something over here you need to... Oh, dang it!
What's up? What do you need? And I will go see what is needed.
I mean, there's something over here you need to see.
You see lying on the deck of the ship next to Maggot is a phlegm and blood-covered necklace that probably came from the hag from the inside the bag of devouring.
All right. I would like to mage hand that and clean it off
Touch it and all.
before I investigate it. What? I'm sorry.
You don't want to touch it with all the guts and everything that I got spit up with?
No, I really don't.
Hey, Mordane, she uses that mage hand different from how the way you used it.
Yeah, how does Morgan use it? Do you know this?
Rumors and speculation of what went on between Mordane and Zephora is,
Maggot, do you know ultimately what he uses with his mage hand, or are you just guessing?
That's a pretty good guess. I've heard from the crew.
I've heard
things they heard.
Most true. They knew.
Maggot is like the king of gaslighting, I swear to God. You watch as Cinder kind of like picks it up with the mage hand, and then you're a wizard, correct? So
I am.
Do you have prestidigitation?
No.
Gaslighting hasn't been invented yet, so.
I was gonna see if I can like take it somewhere to clean it off on the ship or something.
Yeah, you take it over to one of the drinking barrels and you dip it into the drinking barrel, and it kind of cleans off, and there's a inch of foam and phlegm on the surface of the drinking barrel. You put the lid back on, and it's now cleaned off.
Can I investigate it then, I guess?
It definitely looks magical. The pendant itself is in the shape of an eyeball. The shape of the eyeball is kind of embedded into a silver, flat kind of bit of metal to kind of create the pendant look. But like as you stare at it, you realize that the eyeball that's embedded into the pendant is gelatinous. Like it's also kind of got a liquid surface to it. And you notice that the pupil dilates and moves around within the pendant as well. Give me an Arcana check as you examine this eye.
I don't like this at all. Cinder
Hey,
is really
put it in Kunlun.
You said an Arcana?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
We found an eye for you, Kunlun.
25.
25. You recognize the device. These are often tethered to hags, depending on how they choose to use the device. But this is called a hag eye pendant.
Okay.
It comes with 3 charges. The wearer can cast it to cast dark vision or see invisibility. The thing that you recall about these pendants is that these Hagais are linked to the coven of their origination. Even right now, a coven of hags are probably looking through this eye.
I'm gonna face it toward Maggot. Just turn it so the eye is just looking at Maggot's face.
They're looking at us right now.
Yeah.
Bungo, pull your pants.
Probably gonna let Bungo know. Do you know where Bungo went?
He's up there being captain or something.
Here, you can have it, Maggot, and I'll go find Bungo to let Bungo know.
Yeah.
There might be a coven of hags after us. Who knows?
Hey, Kunlun.
Ritz, what do you want, Maggot?
Look.
No, I heard what
Found
you
an eye
were
for
talking
you.
about. No, I'm good. I'm going to move on from this physical thing that you guys have caused me. I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
They told me you asked.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye. And he walks away.
So I can keep the necklace?
I
So
don't
you go towards the front of the ship where Bungo's near the entrance to the captain's quarters, and you and him quickly get caught up on what that necklace is.
Yeah, and I'll let him know that Maggot has it. He might be trying to pawn it off on Kunlun, so.
So the question of the day, Mordain, is how are you going to accomplish what Captain has asked you to accomplish?
Yeah, I'll give it to Mordain. Mordain's a dark son of a bitch. I love it. I give it to you, Mordain.
Are you going to give the pendant to Mordain?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
Now the
you
question
take-
is, do you tell Mordain about the pendant, or you just say, "Here's a cool pendant, you can have it"?
Let me see. What? I'll do it on D&D Beyond.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
1, 2, 3. I tell you. 4, 5, 6. I don't. All right. Let's see what's going to happen. Come on. Thank you, son of a. I hate not having the internet.
Get off my lawn, internet.
So long to think. Okay, here we go. All right, and we're going to do a D6.
Of course, he could have just reached onto his surface and got a
All right,
D6.
yeah. So I tell you.
So yeah, Maggot hands you the Hag's Eye pendant.
Hey, maybe you can use a coven of hags to your advantage or something here. It sees invisible. What else it does do? Sees darkness.
It has 3 charges. It can either
Yeah.
see in darkness or see invisibility. It's in D&D Beyond, so you can add it to the party inventory if you want to.
There you go.
Okay.
What are you going to give me in exchange? Got any money, cash,
I'll give you a
jewelry, whorehouse tokens? Thing.
kiss. I
No.
got what I got.
Well, what do you got?
Nothing.
Oh, come on, man. Look at you. Practically dripping evil rich guy.
I don't know about rich, but evil.
Well, yeah,
Not
most
really.
people are evil and
Yeah.
have money
Fun.
because they kill people and take their money. Wait, give me some of your share from the attack when you attacked my village. Compensation. You guys spilled my beer. And you blew off an admiral's head I happened to be talking to. Could have got a little bit more information out of him, but hey, I got a map. So
Did we ever figure out what his name was?
he said, "My name's blah blah boom," and then his head was going out. I know he's from what's the name of that stupid town?
He was I think he was from Port Zune.
Yeah, Port Zune. Yeah.
Yep.
He was from Port Zune. He was an admiral.
But he's from
Port
the
Zune,
Menagerie Coast. Yeah.
wanting help with finding some Tobias guy's treasure, and he said there's a bunch of treasure. And he gave me the map, and he wanted me to help find it. And then one of your cannonballs came through the window and like hit him right in the head. And his head turned to mist, and the mist went all over me, and it spilled my beer.
Okay.
I want compensation.
And I just gave you a necklace. So you do the math there, Mordain, and I'll get back to you.
Morday, as far as you know, a tankard of ale runs 1 silver.
Hey, buddy, here you go. And I throw him
Wait. Plus the necklace, which is, I think, 23,000 gold pieces. Now, I'll give it to you
23,000.
on a discount, $5,000.
discount $5,000. I think you run terrible prices.
Okay, 500 gold pieces.
Here's 5.
50, come on.
Bye.
The eye moves. It moves around. I could get 50 gold on any street.
Well, you gave it to the wrong bitch then. I don't know what to tell you.
Morday leaves the
I'm gonna
5 gold.
Remember this. I turn around and walk away.
Morday hands you the 5 gold and just walks away with the eye.
Hey, Mordain, make sure you sleep with all your limbs like attached, because you never know when that monster's bag is gonna eat you.
Maybe I'll put it in your piss pot.
Oh, that sounds terrible. So, Mordain, you're now in possession of the Haggai pendant. Everybody's busy doing their work. I believe you gave Bungo a promise about making the ship have the illusion of looking tentacly and kind of spooky scary as a way to intimidate people when the ship is used for intimidation purposes. It can be aesthetically linked to that, but how do you want to accomplish this task? I will say, as a passive insight, you know that the darker you dig into your power, who knows? Maybe that makes it easier to accomplish the task. But usually these deeds require a sacrifice or some kind of objectionable thing has to happen for it to work.
I am going to go to the edge of the ship and I am going to make an offering to Gil.
Ooh, what's the offering?
I am going to draw some blood. I mean, at this point, it feels. I guess mechanics of this will need to be figured out, but it's like I'm going to try and entice him to be like, "Help me." I need to figure that out. Talk with you about how we're going to do that. So it's not just hey.
No. The flavor's still the flavor. Give me a charisma save as you do this.
Give it the necklace.
That's a 21.
21. Once again, you find yourself staring over the edge of the railing and down into the darkened sea. There you can see the steely red eyes and the kind of liquefied silhouette of the patron of chaos down in the water. His smile broadens as little drops of blood spread across the surface of the water. You can see his tongue come up and just kind of lap at the little puddles of blood, almost like oil on the surface of the water. And in the blink of an eye, he is up the side of the ship. He's clinging on to your shoulders and your back, his kind of liquid and smoky silhouette kind of attached to you. You feel your eyes go kind of purple with energy, and the necrotic energy of the patron of chaos is kind of infused into you. Before long, you find yourself down in the lower hold of the ship, and somehow this translucent hand or arm has reached out and grabbed on to one of the ghostly crew members, who is like silently yelling and screaming in a fit of rage as you begin to draw the power from the undead ghost. And you watch as that undead power gets drawn, the ghost turns to ash, and you feel the power of it like form into your arm and into your body. And over the next hour, you begin to plant these little sigils or carvings or runes into different parts of the lower hold, on the railing, on the outer hold. And then you feel all the power fade, and you feel the patron of chaos kind of cackle with glee as it detaches itself from you, slipping back into the water. And on its way back down, you just hear its little voice. All you have to do is utter the word chaos and watch what happens. And then spoosh as it disappears into the water.
Okay.
So, Cinder, I believe you've also made a promise to the captain. Figure out some way to give the illusion that this place wreathes in flame. You would also be aware that the red sails, whenever the crew is in battle or whenever the ghostly crew is in combat, the sails of the ship bleed red with blood. You have been told about the figurehead. The tolling of the bell summons the crew to quarters for purposes of combat. So you know that this ship is innately magical.
Can I talk to the figurehead?
Up at the front? Absolutely. Yeah. You wander towards the prow of the ship. There's the figurehead, all neatly carved, the female visage kind of looking out into the great expanse of the sea, the water splashing up the sides of the ship. The figurehead's head kind of like creaks and turns towards you. Yes, dear, what can I do for you?
Would you know any way to make the ship look like it's on fire, but not actually be on fire? Because I am not built for illusions. I'm built for destruction. I was just going over, my spell books, and I don't think Captain Mungo really wants me to burn the ship down, or anyone, I don't want to burn the ship down in the middle of the ocean. So you wouldn't be able to, help me with this, would you?
Give me a persuasion check on that.
No advantage, because, the ship doesn't want to, be burnt.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. That's a 9.
9?
Yep.
Well, dear, the ship is magical, of course. The more you contribute to it, the more it's likely to allow your magic to work. For example, as a figurehead, I grant, whenever the crew needs it, I grant them a hero's feast, of course. The bell tolls for the dead, calls the crew to action. I believe Kunlin has a spyglass that helps him, although that was tied more to Blackmane. So you kind of have to sacrifice a part of yourself to make it work, though.
Or I sacrifice nothing and just tell Bungo I failed.
Or you could just lie to Bungo and say this word when you want it to break out into flame, and if it doesn't work, you could just blame Bungo for not doing it right.
No. I think that would bite me in the ass more than just being, hey, I can cast Fireball, but no guarantee we'll all be okay afterwards. Or I could tell him I could cast Fireball on the opposite ship, whoever sees us. That would work out well.
Well, I can let you in on a little secret.
Yeah, I like secrets.
The sails of the ship are immune to fire, because they are soaked in the blood of the crew and the victims of the crew as well. There's a little bit more to the detail about these sails, but I think for your general purpose, make an offering of blood to the sails and convince it to imbue your magic into them.
Does it matter what kind of blood? Is there anyone that knows more about the sails, or a book about the sails?
Oh, I don't know. I think Slick is rather clever. Perhaps you could convince him to help you with this.
Yeah, Slick was my next one, but you were just so charming, I wanted to just talk to you. But
Oh, well, I am quite wooden, of course. I can't really walk with you, and and I'm stuck here in this permanent position of servitude to the vessel and the captain, of course. But, you know, why don't you and Slick go pay the sails a visit? I don't think any of you have actually spent any time with the sails.
I can promise you I have not yet. And then, I would go find Slick.
As you get up, you can't help but notice that the figurehead watches you leave and then turns and goes back into its frozen wooden position. Slick, where would you be at this point? Down in the workshop with Skrilo working on the device?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can hear the hammering and cussing coming from down below. Before long, you're down in the workshop in the main hold where Slick, Skrilo are working on something. You guys notice that Cinder is standing behind you.
Oh, I would be loud. I'd be like, hey, Slick, are you busy?
I'm kind of working on something. What's up? What's up?
I kind of need your help talking to the sails. Did you know the sails could talk?
My God, you too? Everybody on the ship needs me to do something. Yeah, what? Yes, I installed it. What about it?
What kind of blood do they take?
What kind of wood?
Blood.
What kind of blood does it take? Well, it depends on what you're trying to do. Like, the more rare and mythical, the better.
Okay, if I just want them to, like, be on fire, but not actually catch on fire, would they do that? What kind of, like, level of blood is that?
Oh, probably something that deals with illusions, like fairies, what are those called? Displacer beasts, I mean, dragons, but we're never gonna find a dragon around there, let's be honest.
Well, you just jinxed us, so next time we do stumble upon a dragon, I just want to say...
we actually did find a dragon, didn't we? We're at the beginning of this... We did, yeah, shit.
The black dragon, yeah.
That's right, the black dragon. Well, I mean, maybe 2 for 2. Well, we never know. I don't know. What are those cool things? Flumps? Flumps? Is that from this world? I don't even know if this is not from this world.
What's
I
that?
butchered the dragon. We might have dragon's blood.
No, I thought you guys sold all the dragon's blood.
No, we had the head, like...
I mean, yeah, Slick, as far as you know, somewhere either in the captain's quarters or down in the main hold where the other parts of the dragon are being stored, there could... Or was that on the Leviathan that happened?
that was on the Leviathan.
No,
That was
we
on the
still
Leviathan.
we have 3 dragon's blood in the party inventory still.
There you
I
go.
got a better idea. Why don't we just have
wait,
ghosts?
dragon. If you go over to that cupboard at the very top there, there's some dragon's blood up there. You could probably try that.
How tall is this cupboard?
Well, I'm only 4 feet tall, so it's 5 feet tall.
Oh, I'm 5'1", so I guess I can reach. I got you.
Can we all see and talk to the crew now, or no?
Yeah,
Yes.
Okay.
the ghostly crew, yes.
Me.
So with that, Cinder retrieves one of the little holding vessels of dragon's blood. Are you going to head up onto the main mast and see about enchanting the red
I
sails?
would like to actually talk to Bungo first, because if this doesn't work, I'm going to resort to just casting Fireball.
Okay.
So I would probably let Bungo know, since I am the one that essentially said he's captain, that I might burn his sails down.
I got
Bungo's
you.
in his
Oh,
cabin, kind of going over his spells, trying to guess what they'll need for when we attack the village or the shore. So he's just kind of there playing with his spell knowledge.
So you and Bungo are up in the entry point of the captain's quarters. Bungo is at his captain's table reading through a spell book.
So Bungo,
What's up?
I've been looking into what you asked for. Unfortunately, I am kind of a wizard that's built on destruction, like mass destruction. I don't really have a lot of illusion spells. So, but I was looking around, and I've heard that the sails are magical, and that if we give them like blood, according to Slick rare blood, and I hold up the dragon's blood Slick gave me, like, this dragon's blood, there is a very strong possibility that it would take the blood and cast the illusion that you want. But I just want to let you know, and I'm hoping to just do like a drop so we can save it and like prolong it. But I want to let you know before I tested it out, in case
Alrighty. I know fairy fire if that would help.
That would definitely help.
Bungo, give me an insight check on this idea that Cinder's presenting.
19.
You get the feeling that if someone were to summon a fey creature, cover it in the dragon's blood, and then sacrifice the fey creature with a fireball spell directly into the sail, would probably infuse the enchantment into the sail.
Crackers, come here.
That works.
Crackers comes flying over to you, lands on your shoulder, kind of nuzzles into you, gives you little loves and kisses.
So, Crackers number 2. Sorry about this. We're going to sacrifice Crackers here. And if you cast Fireball into it, and I explained to you what my insight was because I don't remember already.
Okay, 5-second Tom.
Yeah.
Hi, my name's Tom. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Tom. So, yeah.
Well, I guess I'm going to go cast Fireball.
Sounds good.
So the two of you head out to the mast. The lower sails are kind of sagging to where you could kind of like get over by them. You watch as Cinder grabs onto Crackers and opens up the vessel holding the dragon's blood. She then dips Crackers into the vessel, comes out just covered in the coagulated dragon's blood. She then jams the fey creature into the blood sails,
I don't like
and then casts Fireball. So Cinder, give me a casting roll for Fireball, if you would, please.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm excited, but this is the one time I'm gonna roll like a nat 1 again. And just
Yeah, you don't want to get a nat. Definitely don't want to get a nat 1 on this casting roll.
Nope. I think it's a level 3, right? So that means I need to get
13 or higher.
Oh, 14.
Yep.
I
You're
rolled
good.
a 7, so I got really
You and
nervous.
Bungo watch as the Crackers screaming in pain and terror, writhing underneath your hand, incinerates into the sail. You then watch as the flames course up all the sails and then fade away into the sails. And then you watch as a fire rune etches itself into the mast. Go ahead and roll a d4, if you would, for me, please, Cinder.
That's a 3.
So, 3 times per day or 3 times per long rest, you can place your hand on the flame sigil on the mast. It'll cause the blood red sails to erupt into flames for up to an hour.
My hand or any one hand?
Anybody can activate it. Yep.
I'll let Bungo know.
That's
Okay.
awesome. That is so cool. Slick, come here. Slick,
What is it?
come
What?
here.
What?
So Cinder, we dipped Crackers 2 into the dragon's blood, and then Cinder held him and did a fireball through him into the sails, and it made this fire rune thingy on the mast. Now 3 times a day you can go up to it, press it, and the sails will catch on fire
For an hour.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's really cool.
That's cool, isn't it? That's
I
awesome.
hope you weren't super attached to Crackers too, though. 'Cause
Yeah.
they're
It's
no
fake.
more.
So when you sacrificed him, he went back to the Fae. I can summon him again. He's fine.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Or did you sacrifice him for good? Done.
I guess we'll find out later down the line.
That's awesome, though. But that's cool. That's so cool.
Very
Thank you.
cool. Very
Thank you, Cinder.
intimidated. Very
Thank you,
intimidated.
Cinder. That's awesome.
I need to go back to my work though. I got a lot of shit to do.
All right, sorry. Do you want a snack? I'll bring you a snack.
Bring me a snack. Yeah. Burrito sandwich.
All
With
right.
a hint of pesto aioli.
Why would a goblin know that?
Don't ask questions. Just bring it.
You have a bolstering.
Because I'm watching
You have a bolstering treat.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and that's his favorite sandwich.
Oh
so
yeah.
Fitzsimmons' favorite sandwich.
You have a bolstering treat that will give you 3 temporary hit points.
Is that what you call it?
it may come in handy. You never know.
Wait, say that again? What was it?
You have a bolstering treat. It lasts for 8 hours, and if you can use a bonus action to gain 3 temporary hit points.
Thank you.
The last of the daylight fades. Early evening kind of brings on the kind of orange-yellow horizon. And in the distance, you can hear the chiming of a bell as Kunlun calls out land ho, and off about a mile away, you can see Idril Isle beginning to form in front of you. Along the southern coastal region, you can see this great kind of like monolithic pyramid on the very edge of the island. And to its north, you can see a kind of large town that spreads over the northern section of the island. You can see a lot of domiciles and kind of simple structures. You can even see farms that are formed on the north. You can see all along the coastal region fishing canoes and fishing vessels for locals to be able to go out and fish. Probably the most interesting thing that you see is you see 3 empty dry docks. They're quite sizable, easily to be used to do major repairs or other upgrades on ships. There are crowded docks. There are smaller vessels at anchor in the bay. So far, no one has made any attempt to contact you. It appears that the protocol is to merely drop anchor and then take your local tender into the docks and into the piers and see what the town has to offer. There doesn't seem to be any kind of organized greeting here like some of the other places.
So, crew, before we do this, do we want to go ashore first and scope it out, see what's going on? Or do we just want to go in guns blazing, literally?
I think we should scope to see if there's anything good first.
Awesome.
You could do like a mini scouting party, and if there's danger, like if someone can do like...
I'm thinking we go ashore, we have ourselves a nice little bit of an early evening, and then we call in the crew and take what we want.
That sounds fair.
Like everyone's like, okay, sounds like a plan.
Maybe we
Ordain?
just blackmail him out of a bunch of money, but you know.
Ordain?
That
What do
sounds
you think?
grand.
Maggot?
Yeah.
Slick?
Off for it.
All right. Skrilo? Kunlun? You stay on the ship. I'm going to have a word with the ghostly crew for a moment.
Of course.
Hey guys, come here.
All the ghostly
to
crew
me.
drift over to where you are. They're kind of encircled around you.
All right, crew. So here's the
Ooh.
plan. We're gonna go ashore for a little bit, and then we're gonna call you in. I want you to slake your bloodlust. Try to keep it contained on those that look rich. Leave the poor folk alone. We want to fuck the rich over and kill them so the poor and us, because we're poor too, can take what we want. Sound good?
All the crew stare at each other, and their ghostly heads, like damaged faces and exposed ribs, and they all kind of open mouthed, "Aye, aye, Captain."
And if you want to inflict any extra pain on them and take a little bit longer, The rich need to suffer like the poor do. You get my meaning?
Okay, Captain.
All right.
Captain's getting soft.
Let's go.
You
All right.
guys rig the tender to be lowered down into the water. All of you gathering whatever kit and gear that you need. And you're now in the tender, slowly making your way towards the piers and the docks up ahead.
Who are the most squishy among us? I'm assuming Cinder and Mordain. Or Slick, are you squishy too?
Did we get a long rest after that hag thing or no? We're still
No, it's just now evening.
okay.
I'm going to give Mordain and Slick a bolstering treat.
Okay.
I don't
1d4
want it.
temporary, or is it 5 temporary hit points?
It's 3 temporary hit points.
Want to
Okay.
do it? I don't want to touch your bolstering treat again.
Then you don't know what it's like.
All right. Well, this is kind of this is sick and twisted, Bungo. I really like this. You go meet and like party with everybody right before they all die.
That's right. That way we can see where the best loot is.
I tell Belfry, hey, when the shooting starts, go in there and drain some people if you need to.
He just eagerly shakes his big fat head up and down.
Okay.
Cinder, you told me, I'm going to assume the whole explanation about the sails, you told me that the ship needs sacrifice to make this shit happen.
No, we already
Is that fair? Okay.
He goes.
No, we already did the sacrifice on the
No,
table.
no,
with
no.
craft
I'm
table.
assuming that you told me that the whole sacrifice was to allow this to happen.
Yes.
Okay, so okay, cool. Thanks. All right.
As you guys begin to approach the docks and piers, you can tell that the entire population is descending into a rather kind of party atmosphere. You can see a wide open trades market, kind of just covers the entire coast, the piers, the docks. There's these ships that are tethered to the piers that look to be opened as if they're shops as well. The front of the town, which based on your map, is the town of Timberbrockton, crawls up the side of a cliff. And you can see a great spire of a tower up above. You can see that up on the very top of that tower, there's stairs that course around it down into the different buildings and structures at the base of it. This place is very crowded. There are hundreds and hundreds of seafaring folk that are wandering the streets. They're buying from vendors. They're drifting in and out of local taverns. There's a kind of casual nature to the crowd, almost like they don't feel threatened, but there are definitely some rather nefarious looking people here. Bungo, give me a perception check as you look up and beyond some of the lower parts of the town and up towards those buildings that are like closer to the tower.
Nat 20 for 24.
Yeah, as you glance around, you begin to realize that this town is kind of bifurcated into zones and sections. You get the feeling that the pier and docks and the kind of lean-to shanties nearby are where all the open market and the not to do so well kind of live and exist. You can see that there's a road that winds up towards the midsection of the town, where you have these kind of like traditional like coastal estate houses that are built into the cliffside overlooking the piers and docks. Then above that is the main spire, or this great tower that hovers up above with this very kind of ornate staircase that wraps up around it and goes towards the top of the spire. You also notice that there are a handful of heavily armed and well-armored individuals that wander. As they wander about, you see on their armor and on their clothing that they're wearing that it is all kind of black, red, with a bit of silver. There's a kind of a silver and black facade of a hand on their chest. They also carry banners that are attached to their back, where this kind of banner with an arm and a hand in like a gauntlet is kind of waving beyond. You get the feeling that they're there to keep whatever rudimentary peace is required. No one appears to be concerned. There's no obvious defensive positions anywhere. There's no wall. There's no cannonade positioned anywhere. But you do notice the 3 great and large dry docks where ships can be pulled up into them and be worked on. The rumor of this place being kind of a neutral establishment seems to be correct so far.
So I'm assuming the richest people live up in that spire. Does anyone know if a wizard lives up there? Cinder, have you heard of this place before?
What's the name of the town?
Yeah.
You guys are currently in the coastal town of Timber Brockton on the Intral Isle.
Brockton. Wow, that's a handle. Well, where's the entertainment?
It's all around you.
Where's the
Wouldn't Megan know? Because this is pretty
district.
close to where we picked him up. Wouldn't he know? I'm sure he's probably heard something about this place.
Have I heard anything about this place?
Give me a history check.
We're not too far away from where we picked you up. Right?
Yeah.
3-day sales. Why does it keep repeating my roll? My 4 from whenever ago that was. It just keeps
Because you're
popping
wearing
up.
Will Wheaton's favorite socks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sturdy, so 15, 17.
Was that a perception check?
No, history.
Oh yeah, history. Sorry, I had a perception check in mind for someone else. Timber Brockton is a neutral community that is run by an organization of seafarers who are retired pirates. You're not sure who's in charge currently, but most people use this place to refit, repair their ships, and to kit themselves out with provisions in case they need to make any long hauls.
All right. Well, maybe we should, take a board. Maybe we should go buy some stuff first, and stock up the ship.
That was really cute.
Maybe some anti-hag and healing potions and whatever.
Anti-hag potions.
That's what you're worried about.
Maybe some that don't have cursed
Hey,
islands.
Morgan,
to
what
stop
did you
at.
do with the pendant, by the way?
I've been
Yeah.
wearing it.
Okay.
Kissing it.
Before I go to sleep.
Yeah, gotcha.
Kissing it. He loves it.
It's been about
Oh my God.
4 or 5 days since Mushroom's
that
been
huge
working
app.
on regeneration potions, so we should have a few regeneration potions, right?
Roll a d4 for me, if you would, Bungo.
Kitty. Makes me miss my kitty. I saw the
3.
big cat apartment back there. It's pretty cool.
That's not a cat, that's a blanket. You have 3 potions of
Space
regeneration.
station.
Okay, who wants one?
What is it?
I'll
Push
take
what?
one.
Potion.
Okay.
Will it grow back my foot?
Potion regeneration?
Yeah.
Oh, it probably would grow back your foot.
Nah, I like my mechanical foot.
You want me to
So-
bite your mechanical foot off with my bag of holding? I mean, bag of devouring?
I'm just gonna hand one to Cinder because I know spellcasters are squishy.
Yep.
And more,
I'm gonna
more
try to,
Danny
like-
took one.
I'm gonna try to turn my bag of devouring into a pet by constantly feeding it.
Well, it can eat once a day.
Yeah, no, but I mean, it's probably gone a long time without eating. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You should turn it inside out and see what happens.
It moldered around, for how many millions of years or whatever without eating. So
Yeah, as you guys are having this conversation and kind of walking around, you kind of hear whistling and catcalling from up above this like 2-story structure. It looks pretty run down. You could see an old sign called the Barnacles Rest on it, but the whole veranda is just filled with women and men dressed in kind of very suggestive clothing. There's drunken seafarers and pirates spilling out of the lower section, and you could see all these people just leaning over and whistling down towards the 5 of you, throwing plastic beads down towards you and going, "Come on, baby, come up here!" And just you could just tell that they're people of the night doing their job.
Wow, what kind of place is this?
oh, mama! I start climbing inside.
I'm rethinking my plan. I'm rethinking our plan here.
Maggots
So you want us to kill all these people up there when they're throwing his beads?
As he takes his rifle out and starts aiming.
Those are the ones that you want us to make him and kill him.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
No? Are you sure? Because they're easy.
Hey,
Captain,
Nope.
should we?
This-
It's time to execute our plan, Captain.
hey, Captain! This
It's
place.
time for a
we
little.
We don't want to execute that plan here. This place is good for us.
I'm starting to think like you. Who lives? Hey, Watchman. Hey, Watchman.
As I bury my face in.
Militia.
He watches this like beefy orc individual comes walking over to you and goes, "Yeah, what do you want?"
Who lives up there? He points at the tower.
Up at the spire of the old salts,
Yeah.
the pirate council lives up there.
Like Council of Pirates?
Yeah.
Wow.
Is this your first time here?
Yep.
We'll let
Well,
you live. Don't worry.
Is there like a guidebook or something?
Not particularly, but the old salt
Fucking
code definitely is in place. No fighting, no
Yep.
killing, no
Yep.
unnecessary murders.
What about? That
All
good?
right.
Oh, yeah, there's plenty of that around here if you'd like to. Follow the local rules, respect the owners of the establishments, and you'll find your way peaceably around here. If not, we take you up to the old salt spire, we let the council pass judgment, and we hang you from the yardarm. Them's the
Gotcha.
rules.
Gotcha. Fair trial followed by a swift hanging. Gotcha. Guys, come here. I kind of like this place as it is.
Come on, Slick.
It's like a fun place.
I'll help you up here.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
Maggot's like halfway climbing up towards the veranda at this point.
Slick, take my hand.
There's a gaggle of men and women just like courtesying towards Maggot to come up to the veranda.
I take my rifle out, so it's another like few feet. Another
Okay, I
foot.
grab onto his rifle.
Okay, who wants to go upstairs and have fun?
I'll have a devil's threesome. Come on.
Don't like deviled eggs? I don't like deviled eggs.
Yeah, I'll teach you everything you need to know. Come on.
Oh god.
Okay.
You guys have fun.
Bring
You guys
Sleek,
have fun.
bring Sleek with you.
Sleek's back
the-
at the ship, but he's like,
No.
The clamps. The clamps. The
The
clamps.
clamps. The
The
clamps.
clamps.
Watches Maggot just disappears into a crowded veranda of women. Slick follows him up as well. They're a little kind of creeped out by Slick because his little crab is following him. So they're like looking at him like, and he's all covered in all this like macabre like little ornaments and tools and everything.
Hi.
Like
Hi.
one of the girls one of the girls go to stroke his chin, and like this strange little metal contraption pokes out of his collar, grabs onto the finger, and like nearly rips the finger off, and the girl's like,
Slick.
the other-
I mean, Slick. Follow mode. Put your follow mode there.
With that, Slick and Maggot disappear into the second story veranda of the resting barnacle. Bungo, Cinder, and Morning, what do you three want to do with your time in
You
town?
guys, come here. You guys, come here. Cinder,
Okay.
Ordain.
I like
Is there
Lee.
like not a dark and dingy alleyway, but is there a clear spot where we can talk unheard or visibly unheard?
Yeah, there's some little
Pockets.
alcoves and little shadowy spots that allow you to keep an eye out and still have a conversation.
You
I
guys,
gotta
come
call
here.
tonight's session coming to the finger because you've been doing this a lot.
I like get closer.
Come here. Come here. I'm kind of liking this place as it is. Do you think maybe we do things legit here?
I think it wouldn't hurt to have a legit place that isn't gonna want to
Come
murder
back
us
to?
later.
In
Yeah,
case we need to use the dry docks?
yeah.
And this-
I think just
Council of Pirates? Yeah.
I think you just hold them all for now, and if they betray us, then we burn it all down to the ground.
All right.
Burn.
All right.
Burn it.
I'm kind of new to this whole pirate thing. I'm wondering if we should go, or I should go present myself. If you guys want to come with me to the spire,
I'll go
Just,
with you. I can
just,
explore and see if there's any cool wizardry, magically things there.
or just kind of say like, yeah, here we are. We respect your rules, and we're pirates too, and we're gonna fuck some shit up, but we're not gonna fuck your shit up.
Sounds like something a pirate would say. Yeah, we're pirates too. Hi, yeah, we're gonna follow the
we're
rules.
pirates. Yeah.
You know what? I can go
We're
with
bad
you, and I
guys.
can like
Yeah,
swoop
we're
around and
bad
see if there's any cool wizardy things while we're there.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know. Is that even protocol? Do we do that, or do they just not fucking care if we, as long as we shut
I
up?
don't think it would hurt to let them know who's in charge of the Crimson Tide.
Oh,
And again, if they fuck us all over, then they're gonna have to know who you are to remember who like fucking destroyed them.
the thing is, if we tell them it's the Crimson Tide, then they might want to take it for themselves. Hear what I'm saying?
I do. So then we just don't say the name of the ship.
Well, or we give it a different name.
We could call it the Moonbeam.
This whole plan is starting to fall apart here now. Maybe I should
Yeah,
go
we could call it Rudius.
tell them I don't know. Insight?
Yeah, you
Fuck
give me an
you,
insight check. What are you making an insight check on?
Would it be really fucking stupid to go up there and say, "Hi, I'm Bungo, Captain of the Red Tide"? That whole deal.
There was neither a rule displayed or you haven't seen any signage that says you're not allowed to go do that. You definitely see a lot of shady types here and not so shady types. They clearly cater to all types that come and go within the place. I mean, Maggot and Slick are just
No, I'm
lost.
talking about the spire.
No,
going-
yeah, the spire.
Oh, okay.
I mean, where the central tower is, and then all the residents below it, and then the main body of the town that you're in. I mean, this place basically is, New Orleans.
Tortuga,
This is Tortuga. This is a party pirate town. The question is, how do they truly maintain the idea of neutrality? What's really allowing this place to exist? That's kind of what keeps floating into your mind as you suspiciously eye that great spire.
It's got to be some magic shit.
Oh, god dang it. Bitch.
I'm putting him
I would have
I'm
got a
putting
16
Maggot
on
and
my
Slick in the
insight.
corner where they belong.
So
I think we should go introduce ourselves. What's the worst that can happen?
all right, let's go back to the ship. Grab a small tribute. I don't think we want to
After all, this is a place of no fighting. Who would fight us?
Yeah,
Everything goes to shit when we leave.
yeah. Let's
You're
give
you're
them
up in the veranda.
Yeah, yeah. You don't know I'm giving away our money.
Your face is stuffed in 2 boobies.
Six boobies.
And there's no limit to the variety up here. I mean, it's like, they cater to all pleasures from what you can tell. Gambling, drinking, men and women of the night. The level of pirate representation up at the Barnacle's Rest is over the top. There's other buildings with
Atomic bottle sniffing?
atomic bottle sniffing.
I like to get high off those fumes of the different, varieties.
There are definitely parts of the interior of the Barnacle's Rest where there's these lounge couches that people are kind of half asleep on. There's these hookah pipes that are kind of, leading towards them. And the distinct smell of spice permeates the air as they have a place that you can lie down and enjoy the herbaceous nature of the local stuff known as spice.
I say real loud.
Everyone
nobody,
knows to be a kind of clandestine hallucinogen.
and I say real loud, nobody touch my bag full of gems and gold either.
So Bungo and Cinder and Mordain, you quickly retreat back to the ship. What are you retrieving as a potential item to gift?
Well, I'm going to give him 1,000 gold pieces out of my own because, that's just how I roll. And that one officer sword that we got.
Oh yeah. Good call.
I figured that would be good.
Okay.
Is this all going into like a bag or something?
Probably a sack. Well, not the sword, obviously, but yeah. Well, just my own pouch.
I am going to try to slip the necklace in unnoticed. The pendant in.
Oh, if you want to give it to me, you can just give it to me. I don't care.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah, that seems like. I
love it. I love it.
Yeah.
All right.
I love that we soak chaos together.
All right.
With that, you guys head back towards. It's now dark. Head back towards the pier and docks. Find yourself in the busy streets of Brockton. You find yourself now walking up the winding path and streets that lead up towards the kind of coastal estates that make up the base of the spire. Here, the crowd shifts a little bit. It's a little bit more different. People here seem to be a little bit well off. They seem to be people that have chosen to retire here. Maybe people that have journeyed across the seas, earned their coin, and have earned their way to an early or late retirement and no longer adventure on the high seas. These great 2-3 story estates that take up these small plots of land that are all kind of squished together like those tightly bound houses on a like within the Mardi Gras scene, or kind of a boulevard like scene, all tightly bound together. You see people celebrating and enjoying the evening and drinking and having whatever local festivities that they're doing. You walk up the last of the great walk up towards the base of the spire. Here, the 5-story tower that rises up above appears to be an old kind of retired lighthouse. There is a great iron door. There are these 2 Brockton watchers, or often known as the Hand of the Watch, that are kind of guarding the main entrance to the door. The three of you stand there. The one of the watch is a kind of old, kind of sea doggy fellow that looks at you and goes, "Yeah, what do you want?"
Captain Bungo, here to introduce myself and make tithe and pay respects to the council.
Council doesn't meet right now. Council meets only in the morning for an hour. Captain Thaddeus, of course, will call out on the horn, and anyone wishing to make their introductions or make themselves known to the council can do so at the first hour of light.
Can I
That's
insight
early.
check?
Yeah, go for it. What'd you get?
A 6.
A 6?
Yep.
As far as you can tell, it sounds pretty legit. Must have like some kind of organizational process for people to introduce themselves.
Can I do an insight as well to see what's going on?
Yeah, go for it.
That is a 21.
21. It's odd that it would be at the first hour of light. You kind of look at this tower and this spire. There's definitely something off about this. You can't quite put your finger on it, but there's definitely something off about it.
I don't say anything out loud yet, but when it comes time to figure it out, I'll tell them privately.
All right, we'll be back in the morning. Well, first hour of light, anyways. Unless there's another way we could speak to someone and hand them a small handful of gold.
Give me a persuasion with advantage.
Oh, what? It hit it. That's a natural 20. The second one was a natural 20. Did it show up in the log?
Yes.
I don't know. You tell me.
It keeps playing that fucking 4 again. Yeah, the second one was a natural 20. First one was like 7.
The old salty dog looks at the coin, looks at the other watchman. Boy, you know the rules around here, don't you? Takes the coin from you, reaches over, pulls the door open. At your pleasure, kindly, Captain.
Thank you, Watchman.
Question: Does Cinder and Mordain go in with you?
Yeah.
You guys want to come in?
Yeah. Can I be on my guard?
I think that's a natural reaction to being in
Okay.
a strange place.
Yeah.
The three of you enter into a very kind of like dark entry chamber within the tower itself. There's kind of a somewhat stale and musty smell inside. It's quiet in here. It's dark though. There's low lamplight, but the furniture here is like old and heavily upholstered and decorative. There's these great oil paintings on the wall draped with curtains and linens. There's a kind of, does anybody actually use this place in here? And then there's a low fireplace against the wall. There's also a set of stairs that go up to the next floor. There appears to be somebody sitting in an overstuffed chair. He's drinking a glass of red wine. He's got curly wild hair. He looks to be maybe in his 40s or 50s. He's got a bit of a flamboyant look to him. He's dressed all in kind of red leathers. He's got this great falchion or saber kind of lashed onto his back. He's sitting in this overstuffed chair. He seems to be enjoying his drink. And then he looks up and looks over towards the three of you. Oh, good. I seem to have visitors. What could kindly old Captain Thaddeus do for the likes of such three wondrous individuals? Please have a seat. Join me for a drink, wouldn't you?
Bungo removes his hat, bows. Captain Thaddeus and Captain Bungo, nice to meet you. This is Mardane and Cinder. And he'll put his hat back on and sit down.
Pleasure to meet such three fine, intriguing people. Now, what can I do for you?
Come to introduce ourselves, new captain on the seas, and to give a small tithe.
Ooh, a small tithe. Well, I'm glad you've made your introductions. And what tithe would you possibly have for me?
I've got this gold, this necklace we got off a sea hag, and this sword, officer sword of the Navy. I forget what the Navy is.
Ooh, allow me to look at the necklace if you would, please.
Certainly.
Grabs it from you, looks up at it. I would kindly like to keep this. And that sword there that you have, may I have that
Yes.
as well?
Of course, it's yours.
Excellent. And what else did you say that you had for me?
1,000 gold.
I find that to be quite generous, to be certain. Now, you bring me these offerings. What can a kindly, meek person like myself offer you in return?
Just the safe haven of your wonderful island, as required.
Mordane, that previous insight roll, as he drinks from his wine glass, you're like, you don't know a lot of wine that's viscous. I mean, it's thick.
Yeah.
And you're kind of looking around, and the decor is kind of creepy. There's no bottle of wine anywhere. It's just this glass of thick, viscous wine. And like every now and then, his eyes kind of sparkle with a strange kind of energy that's kind of difficult. He almost accepts your like insightful nature as a kind of flirtation, and he kind of smiles towards you and also kind of nods and smiles towards Cinder. He definitely has an affinity for wizards. He finds Cinder to be a little bit intoxicating, but it pulls his attention back to Bungo. And there's a brief moment where, when people get a bit of a kind of chill up their spine and they shudder, their bodies shudder a little bit. Thaddeus almost kind of shudders a little bit as he kind of glances over at Bungo and Captain Thaddeus. Well, if this is what you are willing to offer me for safe haven on the island, it just so happens, Captain Bungo, that a recent estate has come onto the market, of course. Rare disappearance of some who's or what's it's and place of who's whatever. I don't know the intricacies of their disappearance. But if you would like to take possession of it, he turns around, reaches up onto a shelf. As he does, he takes a long drink from his glass and he grabs onto what looks to be a scroll with a kind of metal wire around it and a key. And he comes over. You can, of course, have the Horizons estate. It's only about a quarter mile down the way, in between the area that you probably walked through, in between the area known as so you're in the spire of the old salts. Down below, you came up through the Rivermouth dry docks, and of course through the last anchor market and past the Barnacle's Rest. The estates are where the more influential live and enjoy the nightlife of Timber Brockton. We are glad to have you and your crew, Captain Bungo. And we look forward, and he kind of stretches, we look forward to future endeavors and meetings with each other. It is a bit of a fixer-upper. Something happened to the previous owners. I'm not entirely sure, but he drains and empties his glass, and there's
Can
kind of
I
like this.
insight that?
Sure, give me an insight check.
Nope.
Sounds perfectly safe, and that it's a wonderful deal, Cinder. You're even a little excited that this guy is like so open and warm and so eager to invite and placate to such wonderful gifts. Well, I hold court in the wee dawn hours of the morning. Why don't you and your friends arrive for the hosting event of others that wish to introduce themselves? Perhaps they will learn from your success. And before you guys even realize it, the door's open. You don't remember him moving. The three of you are at the door, and he kind of guides you out the door. The door kind of closes on its own. The two watchers kind of point away down the pathway as the three of you begin to kind of like walk away from the door. And there's a tingling on your minds. There's this strange kind of euphoric sense of joy and happy and a bit of a kind of high feeling, almost like this euphoria begins to kind of overwhelm you. You don't even realize it, but you're kind of smiling with a bit of strange kind of satiated glee as the three of you trundle off into the dark down the pathway of the estates. You can hear the music kind of emanating up and from down below, up from where the main heart of the town is. And as you walk down the street, you can't help but notice people stare at you a little bit differently. There's a vibe about the people watching you. They all have this same kind of look about them. They're all middle-aged. They're all strangely frozen in a time of age. They don't seem to be wrinkled. They don't seem to be tired. They're all enjoying these exotic meals of strange-looking food and drink. They kind of cheer at you as you walk by. There's this just overwhelming sense of euphoria, like something greater than you is kind of going on around you. But the further you get away from the Salty Spire, the more it drifts away from you. The more your brain becomes muddled and your thoughts become a bit foggy. But as you arrive off the long pathway down into the busy kind of busy nature of this place, there is a sudden lifting of the hot the haze and the fog. All you could see is Slick and Maggot up on the veranda having the time of their lives. And then there's suddenly this scream and this yell of pain as this kind of nefarious looking individual is holding the stump of their arm up, blood spurting out of the stump as their hand has been bitten off as they tried to steal something from Maggot. And they yell and scream, and the entire crowd starts laughing and pointing and jeering. And that's where we're going to finish tonight. And when we pick up next week, we shall see where all of this partying and see what this island has to hold to offer. Such a generous offering from Captain Bungo. So, insight-wise, out of character, Bungo, you and Cinder and Mordain just became familiars to Captain Thaddeus.
Oh my god.
Because you made an offering in their name. Oh, this is going to be awesome. This is going to be awesome. Hey, everyone, thanks for coming out. Go ahead and linger so we can talk about the schedule. Everybody else, we will see you next Monday. Be safe, be kind, and don't forget, play the game, everybody. See you next week. Good night.
Usually.